will soon.
Oh.
Alright, so recap of last session. You guys are currently inside the Bleeding Citadel, Yinogu's lair. You're traveling through the Citadel to try and find the Sword of Zariel. Blood flows through the Citadel, and it is controlled by these gulches that are appearing at irregular intervals as you travel deeper into the dungeon. The gulches control the flow of the blood, and the only way that they can be stopped is by defeating the blood hunter that guards the gulch, who's Richten von Scale, but he seems to just keep on coming back. Keeps on popping up without any way to permanently kill him, so it would seem. He had you do his bidding and take out some noisome Lloyd Crotters, and you did so, and you ambushed by a Shusiver, and you continued traveling further deeper into the Citadel. However, you'd met a somewhat friendly succubus not too long after that, named Malice, and she said that you're going to have some great difficulties if you're not able to stop this anti-life aura that's preventing you guys from being healed. So she helped you guys out a bit and told you that you're looking in the wrong place if you're hoping to stop that, and traveling further deeper into the dungeon without stopping this could be very dangerous for you guys for obvious reasons. So you guys doubled back. Malice was quite happy to just not tell you guys directly how to stop the flow of blood, to stop this anti-life aura, but rather she saw it as some sort of entertainment to watch you guys through the ethereal plane try and find it yourselves. We ended the session with you guys backtracking and opening up a door which was quite close to the first guards of the gnolls that you encountered, and on an alabaster riser at the back of this room, kind of propped up on a wooden stake, is a gnoll's head, and there's an inscription on the riser. It says, "Give blood, it may save someone's life." And Nico had then cut his hand, and he placed his hand inside this open maw of the severed gnoll head. His fanged mouth agape, it snapped down on his hand. The second that happens, the anti-life aura vanishes. No longer do you see the world through a purple filter. There's a sudden relief that comes over you all, except for Nico. Nico, you lose your entire hand. It gets completely chomped off. You pull it out and you have a bloody stump, just spitting out blood. The bone is chewed away and torn, and you suffer a lingering injury. You can no longer hold anything with two hands, and you can hold only a single object at a time. You can wrap it up quickly with some bandages and whatnot, perhaps even take some healing, and it cuts off your entire hand. So, good news, no more anti-life aura. Bad news, Nico's hand just got severed.
Good news, he still got another one.
Good news, he still has another one.
Wow, that sucks, buddy. Ready to take one for the team.
You don't see that from the hallway, Raven, because you're in a different room, but I'm sure you can hear him scream out in agony.
Hey, Virgo, was that you?
No, Nico. He's stumpy now.
Oh. You get a splinter?
Mike's not working at the moment. He's got a splinter.
You could say that. Oh, you can say that.
Other things, he has a splinter.
Well, that's how he screamed last time he got a splinter. Huh.
Alright, also our new friend Dritz, he he's not joining us anymore. He was just playing for that one session. I'm just going to say that you guys freed him from the cell, and he basically didn't want to have anything to do with this place, so he fled, and Zygon just kind of escorted him to the exit, through the scab. You guys
Yeah.
you know
Sure he did.
And,
That's an awful lot of red on your sword there, Zygon.
I thought we lifted that curse. So, semantic wise, can I not cast with that spell hand?
you I mean you have not with the non-existent hand.
Okay, so I have taken my shield off to cast, is what you're saying.
Yes, unless you have Warcaster.
Can the hand be pried out of the mouth of this thing?
I don't know, can it?
Let's try.
Well, Brock was going to try. Lord.
I mean, it's not
He's
so
going to
easy.
go over and take his battle axe and try
in.
to wedge the mouth open.
Alright, give us an athletics check to try and pry this maw open. And you manage to pry it open. It's kind of like a lockjaw. You open up and it's just full of blood, and his severed hand is there, kind of in the gnoll's mouth, or partially chewed up.
Can we put it on him and fix it?
Quick, we gotta put it on ice.
Mending. Anyone have mending?
Nope. No
I
man.
mean,
I got
I
mage
got all
hand.
kinds of healings, but
Oh, hey,
that.
how heavy is a shield's light? You can cast mage hand, right? So you can cast mage hand to hold your shield. Cast it on
Permanent mage
yourself.
hand.
all right. Well, let's. I guess we'll worry about this at a later point. I'm gonna just staunch the flow of blood a little bit.
You wrap it up in bandages, Nico, and use a healing word that it stops the bleeding, and it kind of seals up the injury. Obviously it hurts like hell, and you would need something like a regenerate to get that hand back.
All right. Well, for the meantime, I'll just take off my shield and we'll go from there. Can I put the shield on the stumpy hand?
You can still strap the shield to your stumpy hand. Actually no, sorry. It literally says you can no longer hold anything with two hands. You can hold only a single object at a time. You need your fingers to grip the shield, so that wouldn't work.
I'll unequip my shield then. Roll on.
Take some of the bone and sew the flap of skin over onto the rest of his arm and have it permanently on there as a shield.
No, it's fine. Let's
A chainsaw or a shotgun would probably be the best. Chainsaw would be the best replacement that you can think of.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, so presuming that you guys deal with that terrible injury and Nico patches himself up. No more anti-life aura. You guys immediately feel it.
Good. I'm gonna take 3 of these for me. Wow. 4 whole.
I'll cast. I'll use my channel divinity and do this one. So that's actually 60. So who's
Who are you
below
targeting?
half? What's that?
Who are you targeting?
Well, it's
Me, Bargle, and Nico.
Raven, Nico. So that's 60 divided by.
Nico doesn't look injured. I think it's only Bargle and Raven look hurt.
So they look over. Yeah, anybody
Yeah.
below 50.
You guys get 27 hit points each. Around it.
No, they 30. That's wrong. It's
Oh.
12th level. Yeah.
12. Okay. You guys get 30 hit points each. But it can't
Sweet.
get you above the halfway mark.
That's better.
So you're at half.
Yeah, if anyone's below half, you'll see that they're injured. But if they're if you're above half, then basically you kind of don't actually have any visible injuries on you.
Oh, see, I never read it that way. I thought you could only give them half their max.
They can't get up to
Yeah,
more than half.
to no more than half. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I can.
Oh, two no more than half. I gotcha.
I have exactly half. I have exactly half.
Even then, you don't actually have any visible signs of injury. Alright, so that's been dealt with at a cost. It's very handy to not have that aura.
It is. All right, should we rest in this room for a little bit, guys? Like,
Do we think
maybe
this
take
place
an
is
hour and a
safe?
bit?
I mean, it's like it just turns off a effect that was plainly visible to all the peoples around. So I would think that peoples that knew there was supposed to be an aura here that now it's gone. They'd be
Well, good.
chancing to come here, right?
Good. Then Bargle and Zygon can stand in front of the door, and if they step in, then they can beat them up. But I have nothing other than cantrips right now, so it's up to you guys, though.
Alright, let's take a group vote. Rest or don't rest? Yeah, short rest. 1 hour. Eternal rest. Okay, it's decided.
Load rest. Yeah.
Alright, you guys hang out here, and everyone take a short rest. There's a bit of a chuckle, a female's disembodied voice that emanates from within this room during that time. And Malice shows herself again. She's got her arms crossed, her wings folded around her shoulders like a cloak, and she just leans into the corner and smiles at you all. Well, that was interesting. You seem to have taken one for the team. An intelligent creature would have had their own hand still and used another creature's hand in place. But, of course, an intelligent creature would also get others to do their bidding, like I, she says.
Okay.
There you go. And you guys also will get, let's see, 6 plus 5. You guys also get 11 temporary hit points from resting by me. Or 11 hit points, if you're already at max.
If you did gain the hit points from drinking the hemoglobin, that was temporary hit points.
Yep,
So,
that's gone.
it's not gone. Well, I don't know. You'd have to consult with the individual if it's gone. I don't know if anyone lost all that or not. Obviously, if you didn't lose it all, then you're not gaining those temporary points.
Easy.
Judging how badly everyone was injured, I presume that all got
Yeah.
used up with the battle with Von Richten and his ghouls. And
Alright, I'm up to 104. I'm good.
so, does anyone respond to Malice or say anything to her?
Hi, how you doing?
I don't even know who she is.
So, I mean, someone's had to do it. I didn't know as if anyone else would have done it. So my hands are the least usefuls. So that was a smart choice. I mean,
She says,
if we had another person's, that would have been great. But there wasn't another person's here.
"Oh, well, there are. You just need to look around more. You'll need to use other creatures to do your bidding. Well, if you wish to preserve your own life, that's what an intelligent creature would do. I'll be watching. Amuse me." And she turns ethereal again.
Bye.
See you later. Hey, do you know where the next guy is that we can beat up to stop blood?
You look around as you ask that question, Raven, and she's gone.
No. Well. That's not nice of her. Here, I was thinking she was hot. Oh,
She
well.
is a
All right.
succubus, and she seems very condescending, like a bit of a know-it-all. She knows better than all of you.
It's succubus. Giggity. Alright. Let's go find something to kill. I mean, find the sword.
if you try to enter this room, it's blocked by an invisible wall.
How about this room?
There is a door there, a wooden door. As you guys approach this intersection, you notice a circle of salt Zygon in the center of the room. And you hear an abyssal voice call out to you, a demonic tone.
You understand that, Raven?
Yep. He said,
You there,
what do you want?
creature! I implore you, free me from my prison.
Didn't we already do this for someone?
I
Who
have
are
never
you?
seen you before.
Oh.
I implore
Well-
you, free me.
Did you write this passage in the book about being thirsty, hungry, so hungry?
You
Is this your writing?
take a look, and when you look into the circle, there's no one there as well. They're obviously invisible. You show up the parchment. It's all written in common, and the creature says, "I have seen nothing of the sort. All I wish is to be free."
Yeah, that's what the last guy said.
Do you know where the Sword of Zariel is, creature?
I presume Raven translates.
Sure, unless he speaks already.
He's
Do you know
only
where the
speaking
Sword of
abyssal.
Zariel is?
I do not know of a sword of Zariel. I am but a prisoner, and I wish to be free. Do so, and I can tell you of a secret button. And also, I can aid you once I become exalted.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Ragazoo. What is
Raven.
yours?
I'm Raven.
Now we
Well,
are
Raven.
acquainted. You need not hesitate. Break the line of salt on the floor, and I shall be
I'm gonna-
free.
I'm gonna incite that. Was that his name?
Sure. Alright, you don't have any body language to go off, Raven. So you're just, purely going off an unknown voice. So your insight
voice?
check is a disadvantage.
Oh, wow.
There's
Sounds
no-
honest to me.
You're not sure if he's lying to you or telling you the truth. It doesn't necessarily have to sound honest to you. You just can't tell if it's a lie or not.
Mm.
You can still make up your own opinion even if you are not particularly insightful.
You say, guys, should we free it?
No.
It's only a devil. We can beat
I am
them.
no devil. I am Ragazoo.
What are you then?
Free
Okay,
me,
Raggy.
and you will
Right,
not regret
okay,
it.
Raggy.
I am a
Yeah, what
creature of great power. Power that
Yeah.
could be yours.
Are you demon or devil?
I do not wish to startle you with my presence.
Oh, I've had lots of presents before. One time at Christmas, I got a horse.
If you stand there, then you're breaking the salt line, or you're at least
Oh,
standing
okay.
inside it.
All
That
right.
big white circle on the ground is the salt line.
I just tried to get like half a space forward there to it, but it didn't work. So, all right. And what do you say, guys?
It's up to you.
He can either help us or we'll kill him, one or the other. All right.
Oh, I want to see what you look
Scuff,
like.
scuff.
Intelligent creatures to do our bidding, so.
I
This will,
scuffed the line.
this will end badly for us.
I totally,
My
I totally
word.
feel like it will end badly. But, yeah.
You break,
The inevitable betrayal will come.
Curse
the
your
salt
sudden
line.
bit.
how are you doing that, Raven?
Well, you said it's just salt, so I'm just using my foot and scuffing it.
Okay. You just push your foot forward through the salt, and it breaks this perfect circle of salt that was lined up in this little circular mound.
Call me Winchester.
Finally, I am free.
Yeah, no. why
Free
don't you
from
show
my
me?
prison.
don't you show yourself to us?
He
Please?
does. It's a
Oh.
Glabrizu.
Oh, hey. How you doing there?
How you doing?
Come, let us spread chaos. And it steps forward. The second it steps
Yes.
forward, it's like
Uh-huh.
a vacuum just sucks it away. Gone.
Bye, Ragazoo.
Huh. That was weird.
Something banishes
Yeah.
it.
It wasn't me. Does it come back with the salt? Oh, well. All right.
Huh.
Well, I'll call him if I need him.
There's looks like there's blood down here in this hallway.
This chamber that
Do
you
we not
guys
want
are
to
in-
wait for 1 minute, see if he comes back?
This chamber that you're in now, it has 2 fonts sitting on a curved riser that are filled with blood. You can see dried blood stains all around the sides of these shell-shaped basins.
Old in
And,
italic.
then there is this this circle on the ground here where Ragazoo was. 4 pillars supporting the ceiling, and an alabaster bench following the curvature of the southeast wall.
Anybody want to drink some of that? No, me neither. All right. Well, the blood goes down that end of the hallway and stops.
There is smeared blood everywhere, all over the floor, all over the walls, and a large number of bloody footprints by the looks of things.
Okay, guys, I see a river of blood down the end of the hallway down there, but let's go this way first and check it out.
3 doors line the south wall of the hall.
Yeah, we'll check that door on the way back. Oh, this is the door here?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give it a once over.
I make a perception check, Raven. You can clearly see all the detail with your devil sight, kind of burning in your mind. You check it for traps. It doesn't look trapped. The door's made of wood and the handle carved from ivory or bone.
All right. Ooh, ivory. Ooh. Okay, I open the door.
Alright, you pull it open and there is a disgusting scene. There's a big pile of corpses. Corpses of demons mixed with ichor and animals as well. Looks like hyenas.
A breeding pit.
They're all dead. There's blood everywhere.
Yeah, all right.
Abhorrent.
I'm going to close the door and continue on. Don't go in there. It's smelly. It's like Bargle after he eats prunes.
But I don't eat prunes.
Exactly. Haha!
Alright, you move
Hey,
down
there's
to
another-
the end of this filthy hall, and there's a room here that contains feathers.
Angel wings?
Yeah.
Sweet. Wonder if I can adapt that summon demon spell to summon angel. Probably not.
There are 2 small basins, one on the north wall and one on the west wall, and they're filled full of single feathers, big pile of them. In the southeast wall, there is a larger font, and it is filled full of intact angel wings.
Hey, Stygon. Let's take a couple of those wings, and later tonight, when Bargle goes to sleep, glue them to his back.
I'll do a
Tell him he's
blessing from
dead.
Torm on the wings.
Alright, you say a prayer to Torm. Make a religion check. You say a blessing, but you do not receive any symbolism or sign from Torm. Intact angel wings here as well. There's actually looks to be about 10 in total, just gracefully placed in the basin.
What evil would pluck the wings off of angels? It's a horrible place.
I mean, like most evils probably would do it because they're
Any-
evils and whatnot.
Anybody got any
that's
barbecue
rhetorical,
sauce?
Nico.
means you shouldn't make jokes about such things, though. I mean, that's a horror right there.
Sure. I wonder if can we fit some of those in the bag of holding without damaging them?
You could try. You know, they're very delicate. Someone with dexterous hands would need to do that.
All right. Anybody have dexterous hands?
I used to. Thanks for bringing it up.
That's
Or
okay.
dexterous hand.
There you go. All right, I'll try. I got.
Make a sleight of hand check,
Let me
Raven. 10 wings in total.
Oh, well,
And
that pair sucked.
you don't get many of them intact. You only get 2 of them intact. So
Alright.
1 pair.
Hey, there you go.
As you know, you could sell them to Mahadi at the Wandering Emporium. He buys them.
Even if I could resurrect an angel.
The rest of the wings kind of fall apart. Their feathers dispersing in just a big pile of feathers in this basin now.
All right. Why have I got a blue marble on me?
You have aid on you.
Aid. Okay. I don't remember that, but okay. All right.
Did you increase your current and max hit points?
Only by my celestial thingy.
Aid gives you 20 current and max hit points.
Oh, all right.
Well, it was done by Halstrom.
Yeah, so that probably got killed.
It's maximum hit points.
Oh, all right.
So your maximum hit
another
points should be
20.
125. I'll fix it up for you.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't give you any current hit points because we were still under the effect of the curse, but
Right.
it should have raised your max.
There we go. Now I got it. 87 for base, 18 for me, and 20 for that. Awesome sauce. All right.
It should be 125. There we go. It was 20.
Yeah, I had 18 and then 25 from that, or 20 from that, and
Your regular hit points is 105, isn't it?
no, my regulars is 87.
Oh, then it was what? Your usual max hit points is 87.
Yep.
So it should be 107. 100.
So it was 8. Yeah, so it was 87 for my max, and then I gave myself 20 with my celestial thingy there.
You don't give yourself maximum hit points with your celestial thing. I'm just talking. I'm only talking about your hit point maximum. It should be 107.
Yeah, so my celestial radiance gives me temporary hit points whenever I do.
I'm not talking about temporary hit points. I'm talking about maximum hit points. That's the only thing I'm talking about. So your maximum hit points. For some reason, it was 105. I think you may have already increased it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well,
that 100.
That's a massive difference of 20 hit points. So you should keep track of that. So about 20% of your hit points or more. Alright, you've taken the wings, and there's still some feathers piled up in these other basins.
Alright, now we're back to the other room. We'll open this door.
You open this door.
I've been here before.
And there is a hyena in this room. It's bigger than a horse. It's absolutely huge. It's hunched back, scrapes the ceiling, and it has its snout face down in the side of a demon corpse, a shelled out demon corpse. It's devouring the viscera, and it just it keeps feeding, and it just looks up at you while it's feeding and growls.
Gently close the door and say, "Don't go in there, guys."
Okay.
Big doggy.
You close the door.
All right, and I think this is the hallway we came down originally. So yes, because there was the salt circle. All right, back down to the bottom, guys, and we'll go along the other way along the hallway. Oh, hey, House.
Wasn't there like one more door up here, or did we not care about that door?
I think we got the doors up there.
There was a door there was a door that you didn't open, and there are about a dozen doors that you didn't open in that direction.
Oh, well. Do you guys want to go door hunting?
If you want to open every door.
I mean, I'm not particularly cruising for no fights or whatnot. But I mean,
the last 2 doors we closed without issue.
I'm still wondering about this button. I mean, I don't think maybe he lied. Who knows? But I mean, he seems like to think that there was a button. I mean, I would like for him to have told me where the buttons was, but
or what it does. All right, let's
but
go.
I mean, I would guess that a buttons would be in a random spot, and we did find the anti-life aura behind the door. And wasn't there also like a force fields area up here? I mean, that seems like that's a good spots for our buttons and whatnot.
Yeah, there was it's a black icosahedron just sitting in the middle of that room.
I mean, it seems like it might be a thing.
It definitely looks like a thing.
And what's the force field like here? Is it just like a...
It's an invisible wall, and you guys liken it to a wall of force. Blocks anyone trying to get into that room, although you don't see anything.
I could try to dispels it and whatnot, if we want to try that.
If it's a wall of force, I don't think you can do that, but...
You would need disintegrate.
If anyone is very brave, they could attempt to Misty Step in there.
Wouldn't that require a clean line of sight? Since there's a wall, it's blocked out.
It's invisible. Misty Step is a spell that you cast on yourself.
Place you can see.
Or you could probably blinks in there too.
What's on the other side? Can you see anything?
Wall of force. It
goes into ether.
Well, yeah. If you blink, you literally blink. Oh yeah, you can reappear in a place that you can see, but I think Wall of Force blocks ethereal as well.
Well,
let me check.
We can't.
Extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall.
We go through the wall around the corner. Hey, Kool-Aid.
Okay, I mean, it's just a thing that's in there. Does someone have some mage chance? Can you do that through the walls and maybe like roll it and see what numbers you get?
A mage hand won't go through a wall of force.
It's unfortunate.
You would need to either teleport in, or disintegrate the wall, or have some other sort of ability that will allow you to get through it. It's just a...
I mean, an intelligent creature would get someone else to do that for us. Or so I've heard.
Hey, Nico, why don't you try to teleport through?
I don't have any ways of teleporting, so I would probably go teleports through.
I think your puppy can teleport, kind
of. I could maybe summon it on the other side and have it teleports out. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Let me look. I thinks about it.
Is there anything in that room? That was the button room? Or was it? Or
this room?
Something
the one that you're trying to get through. In the middle of this room, there is a black icosahedron. A 20-sided stone. Painted black.
Oh. Don't roll a 1.
And some of your features appears in an unoccupied space of your choice you can see within 30 feet of you. I don't know. I mean, so I can try and summon the puppies into there and see. Let me see how he would gets out.
Right, let me check something too here.
Yeah, I guess I'll try it.
Alright, if that doesn't work, I could send Bims.
Puppy Ho! See, successfully summon in there?
Yeah. He can appear in there, no problem.
Corgi, fetch! And I pointed to the little...
Alright, it goes and bites onto it with its mouth.
Just gives it some space, and then I'll have it try to use its flaming teleport thing out.
Alright, so how does the
Let me
teleport
click.
work?
It says, hold on, let me get it up in here. Can you just click it and not have it pop up the description? Yeah. 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Sure. So where do you want to put
And
it?
it's a teleport, so it should be able to...
So everybody should move 10 feet away from...
No, it's the 10 points around where it leaves. So where it goes, I'll just
Oh,
have it teleport into just right in here.
Okay. It bamps back over into the hallway, and it has that black icosahedron in its mouth.
Aw, who's a good boy? Let me see that.
When you touch it, this set of spectral fangs appears above you. They're quite large. It looks like a Nold's maw. It sends a bit of a shiver up your spine.
Don't raise your good hand up to block it.
It says, in this very menacing sounding tone, "Trick or treat!"
Okay.
And is it a mimic? Because that's the only thing that would make sense.
It's like a spectral mouth, just hovering in the air. It's quite large. It looks almost about the same size as Yinobu's maw. And it says that,
Oh, I bet
like
it's
a
a piece of
magic
Yinobu.
mouth spell, and then it vanishes after it says that.
The whole thing? Like
Okay.
these two?
The mouth.
just-
I'm talking about the mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there
Well-
you go. Maybe this is a part of the demon or something.
So I'll roll the little thing, see if it rolls or something.
Does it have numbers on it?
You roll it, and it rolls. It's a D20.
Aha.
You can roll a
Okay.
D20 if you want to see what it lands on. Nothing happens
do.
when you roll it.
Does it have numbers on it?
It's numbered from 1 to 20.
Seems pretty average to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess we'll take it with us.
Alrighty.
I mean, if they wanted enough to put it behind a fancy walls, it's probably something important.
Yeah, but if, it was that easy for us to get, it would have been that easy for a lot of things to get.
I would say getting through a wall of force is not easy.
Not easy, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that would be quite out of range for 90% of creatures in existence.
Okay, so now where's we going?
I don't know.
Please.
Where were these doors we missed?
There's one here, and then there was a whole bunch down that other hallway, if I remember, with the bloods.
Up
Show
here,
there.
where the guard chambers were, there are many doors where those
Where the knolls and stuff came
witherlings
from.
were spilling out from. Yeah.
Yeah, so do you want to go in the witherling doors, or do you want to go back to the bottom and...
So
Oh,
where is the blood still flowing? I'm a little confused as to where we left it
It's
still.
not flowing here. It's all dried up. It flows all the way up to the point. It's dry all the way up to the point where you'd fought the Shusava, basically. And that's
and
where it
then-
starts flowing.
all the way down the bottom where we were, off to the left side, it was flowing again over in the corner.
I'm intrigued by these doors to the south of us.
I mean, there's stuffs behind doors. I mean, but I mean, we are trying to go to the sword and whatnot. So, I mean, either way is fine by me. I just want to make sure we don't get burdened down by, things hopping out of doors and trying to.
We've checked all the doors in that hallway.
Well, except for the one that we haven't checked.
I think that's the one that had the giant hyena.
No, the one giant hyena was down here.
That was the
Oh.
next one along.
Oh, we missed one. All right.
This was
Go
the
ahead.
one that says was this the one that things were talking to you from, or is that just the circle that I was talking to you from?
That
It was
the
the
circle.
I was too busy bandaging my hands. I missed it.
Go ahead, Gerald. Open the door.
I'll open this door here.
Okay. I'm gonna roll initiative. I'm just gonna. You need to be next to the door to open, so that's why I just moved you.
And now he's gonna roll initiative. Jump.
What, API slow or doesn't want to work? Maybe it's just taking a second. Let me restart the APIs. Alright, no one move their tokens, please. Alright, as you open this door, there's 8 regular sized hyenas, and they look absolutely starving. They're skinny, they have sharp fangs, and they growl. You can hear them cackling, and they rush in for some food. Just regular hyenas, nothing like special about them, apart from they look very malnourished. One of them charges you, Gerald, and tries to jump and bite you. Miss. Another one screeches and squeals and whines and tries to bite you. With pack tactics, it has advantage. Miss. All these snarling wet noses and teeth and spittle are just pouring out of this room. Another one leaps at you, Gerald, trying to get to you, and it misses. Nico. Sorry, you're muted, Nico. Alright, you create a bonfire there.
Muted, yeah, just right in front of here.
Okay. Alright, there's a hyena there. It tries to jump out of the way, and it combusts. It burns
Right, and then I'll...
away.
How tall is the ceiling here? Can Puppy get on top of them?
Yeah, it's 10 feet high in the hallway.
Alright, so on his turn, I'll have him go over here, and he'll just try and flame seed like that one over in there.
Okay.
If I can...
Let me fix it up so you can't see from his vision as well.
Sure.
Messing your vision up.
Yep, no worries.
Alright, you tell him to flame seed one of them, and despite him being at disadvantage, it's still a direct hit.
Alright. Oh, I just didn't want it so the person under me could see him. So I can move him over. Did I click on the damage? There you go.
Yeah, just keep him snapped to the grid. Alright,
Okay.
The fire slams into the hyena, and it's dead. A hyena runs forward, and it tries to bite the flame corgi. It misses, and then it's in the bonfire, so it's, I think if it enters it, actually, it takes the damage, right? It does. It needs to make a dex save first. It runs straight into the bonfire, and it fails the saving throw. And it's incinerated. Zygon.
I can't really reach anybody from here, right? Like, I would actually, to hit this hyena, I would have to go inside the bonfire.
Yeah, each square is 10 feet, so that hyena is 10 feet away. 5 feet, sorry, so he's 2 squares away.
But if I squeeze, like, here, would I be able to hit the hyena?
Yep. You've got a 5-foot reach, so if you're in this square, you can hit any square next to you.
Okay, I'm just gonna be up. Excuse me. Come through. And then I'm just going to go ahead and swing.
Miss.
Oh, okay. Disadvantage, I guess.
Yeah, you're squeezing. If you're squeezing,
Okay.
that means your attack rolls have disadvantage, and attacks on you have advantage.
Okay, swing again.
That heads. Just. You catch the hyena across the face, and it just kills it instantly.
Okay. I'll move here.
When you move back, the hyena is going to try and take a bite out of you. And it misses.
Okay, and then I'll just move like 5 feet more, and that's my turn.
Bargle.
All right. Matter. Simple direct. You just step in the fire.
Dexterity save. Cost you 15 feet of movement to get in there. As you jump into the bonfire, it explodes upwards, engulfing you for 12 points of fire damage.
I'll get out of it and going to attack the hyena directly north of me.
That hits. And you slice the hyena into 4 different pieces.
Same thing with the hyena to the northwest.
That hits. And the hyena is dead. Instantly killed. Just 5 times over, the hyena is dead.
Bonus action northeast.
That hits, and you just slice its face off.
25. Alright, that's fine.
Alright, the last starving hyena charges you, Bargle. It leaps and it tries to bite onto you. And it does. It snaps its jaw onto you. And you take 2 piercing damage.
You 0?
You take 0 piercing damage. It just
Now
doesn't even get through your armor.
Now you're aware, hyena. Oh, too bad.
Halstrom.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to see anything.
Yeah, you'd need to
5,
dash to
10,
make it to the
15.
doorway.
20. I'm just gonna take the dodge action. And that's it.
Okay, same with you, Raven. You'd need to dash to even get to the doorway.
No, I don't really need to get to the doorway. I can get to there, and I can see a little bit of it there, right?
That is the bonfire.
Oh.
That is actually the biggest threat in this this encounter. But
Alright.
it's not a great deal.
And I will contemplate my navel.
Gerald.
Eldritch Blast at that last hyena.
Miss.
Bolt comes out.
That hits. Alright, you point your hand at it, poof, an explosion snaps a hyena's neck. And
Okay,
Were
buddy.
you, were you trying to attack the bonfire too?
Got me for a
Okay,
second.
buddy. Everybody fizzles once in a while.
All right, I'll drop my bonfire so Bargle doesn't hurt himself on the way out.
this room that you're in, Bargle, it stinks. It's full of hyena excrement and loose hairs everywhere. It's filthy.
See if I could have cleaned it up.
Awesome.
You take your ostrich.
I don't know. I'm gonna take a quick look around and see if there's any buttons or anything hidden on the wall.
Okay. Make a perception check at disadvantage. It's all black and white, very dim light here. Torchlight doesn't make it this far into the room. And you don't see anything. Just all smooth alabaster walls that have been hewn out of the rock.
Does the corgi give off much light or no?
It doesn't give off light, no.
No, he's a dim corgi.
Yeah.
You don't talk about him like that.
Oh, he loves it. He knows. He's lovable though.
He's good at fetch.
Yeah, he's fetched a couple things for us. Well, I mean that's at least not some hyenas there that Gugus has, whatnot. All right, so where's we heading now?
Down all the
I
way
mean,
down.
I don't like that we have a big hallways of blood spatters. That seems a little odds, and doesn't it? I mean, all the other hallways are nice and clean, except that one's got like bloods all over.
Is there
And-
anything more down.
And there's these 2 basins in here. We found another
Sorry,
thing in another
What were you
basin.
saying, Gerald?
Is there anything more down this hallway in the other direction?
Yes.
Down this way?
Down that hallway, it actually seems to be a familiar area. If your geometry is right, it should lead you back around to, that main hallway where, if you follow it down further to the south, you will come across those Leucrotters. Connects to the north back to where the gulch was. There are 3 doors lining the south wall here. Raven checked this one, and then there's a door lining the north wall as well over here.
Can I check the contents of this? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead. We'll deal with this room first, I think.
I just want to check to see if there's any basins, like scrape around on the bottom, like we did before.
The second you touch the blood, Nico, you start to have flashes of images of gnolls with white fur, painting the white out of their fur red with blood. So it looks like they're crying blood. They do tribal markings all over themselves. And the blood is curdled as well and clots in their fur. And you immediately go back to some sort of primal instinct. You become cursed. And you gain the following flaw. You start to paint. Like, as you're having these images flash in your mind, you're actually painting the blood onto your face, like under the eyes, like Rambo. And you gain the following flaw: I must eat whatever I kill. It overrides any conflicting personality traits, and it supersedes your current flaw.
Wow.
You don't have any requirement to,
Innocents are actually killed.
Yeah, eat. Like, you don't have to consume a certain amount of flesh, but if you kill something, then you must eat it. That's what your character's thinking now.
Honor the enemy. Taking it in.
Right, does anyone say anything to Nico when they notice that he's literally just painting his face in his blood?
Yeah. Well,
What are you doing?
Let us hunt.
Okay. Okay.
It looks so good.
Actually pretty good for the environment, that floor.
What's I mean, I don't have a hand, but
Use the.
other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go.
It takes you a little bit longer to paint. You do it with your feet. You're very flexible.
Well, I took my shield off, so I got one hand free.
He stumpifies it.
Okay.
All right.
One
off
really
we go.
big thick line on one cheek, 5 little ones on the other.
All right. Who wants to open this door? Or did
Oh,
we
that's
already?
door? Yeah, sure, I'll open it.
It's
Alrighty,
poison.
You take your gauntlet and gauntlet hand, you place it onto the bone handle. You pull it downwards and the door opens away from you. It gets a little bit stuck and this horrid smell washes over you. This room is filled full of rotting corpses. You see some mostly humanoids. Some of them are completely naked and some of them wear badly sundered plate armor. They look like Hell Riders, and their bodies are riddled with arrows. Some of the arrows pierce straight through the armor.
Well, that's
So, hey-
unfortunate. Yeah. Do we mind maybe cremating these guys so that at least their bodies aren't rotting away in here like this?
Hey, bonfire by.
Like, I don't really want to leave these people like this.
Hey, Lefty.
Hallstrom, as our resident good person.
What's
Come
the
on,
issue
fire.
here? Sorry, I was
Bonfire.
painting my face.
Bonfire.
Yeah, bonfire.
You do bonfire, and then I will do a blessing from Torm.
We're having a roast?
Yep.
You know?
You're gonna cleanse their souls, and I'll do a blessing from Torm, a prayer.
Light her up.
Is that what you're doing, Nico? Peer pressure.
I mean, it's going to take a long time. Bodies don't just poof into things, and a bonfire only covers a 5-foot radius. This is going to be a better parts of an afternoon. Just
start the fire.
I mean, you'd be better off getting actual fire in there, not like just a spell. I mean, if you want, I can keep one in there. But
I'm
gonna go in there. I'm gonna pile all the bodies together.
All right. So when you touch some of these bodies, Halstrom, they're very badly rotten, and your finger kind of pushes through their rotten flesh. It takes you about 10 minutes to pile them all up. And are you helping him as well, Zygon?
Yeah, I'll help him out.
All right, if you help him, then he can get that done in 5 minutes each, and it is.
I'll throw a fire on the thing.
There's
meanwhile,
maggots crawling around in the corpses. They're all badly desiccated as well, and the ones that aren't desiccated are just filled full of rot. And you get them all piled up, and a bonfire will catch them on fire. You do note that there's no ventilation here as well, and
so we're
probably gonna fill out with smoke pretty quickly.
Yeah, once that's done, say a quick prayer and then just leave.
All right, Nico, you're lighting up with a bonfire.
do one. Okay. I mean, we could do a ceremony too. I have ceremony. But that's fine. Let's go. I mean, nose. That'll be a different one. But okay, you can do your things. I'll leave just a fire on it and concentrate while we're going. Shuts the door though, because it's gonna get smoky.
All right, you start a bonfire and it catches the corpses. Yeah, and you're gonna probably not want to get near that room again. You're probably not going to want to hang around this hallway too much either. It's made of stone though, so you feel like you're not going to burn this entire place down.
I'm going to open the north door.
Maybe Halsham wants to exit the room, and you maybe want to close the door. The door's probably going to burn down too because it's made of wood. So keep in mind you've just started a fire. Halsham and actually Zygon, you're okay. You're a paladin. Halsham, make a Constitution saving throw. You spent a good 5 minutes handling rotten cadavers.
But you get +5 because you were next to...
He should have gotten a +5 because he was right next to me when we were doing it.
He's okay. Just gonna give you this little skull icon for no reason whatsoever.
Or so you think.
All right.
No, you are. Yeah, you're fine, Halsham. Nothing's wrong. Yeah. You feel fine.
You can touch him later if he feels bad.
I guess so.
Alright. I'll open the north door then.
Okay. Yeah, you probably give it about 30 minutes before this door's going to burn down and whatnot. Alright, you...
I mean, chances are I'm going to have drop concentration by then because something else is going to happen, but who knows?
The bonfire catches things on fire, so once the corpses are caught, they're going to keep on burning. Alright, you pull the north door open, you said, Raven.
Yep.
And it is stacked with bloodied humanoid bones. Many of them still have meat attached to them.
The hell is this place?
Dozens and dozens and dozens of them all piled up. There could be over 100 corpses here easily.
Huh. Do you want to go look for a button in there, Zygon? I take a bit.
I just hope these people can. Well, I mean, their souls are probably not resting well because we're in hell, but...
Yeah, I'll close that door and open the south.
Alright, you close the door on skeletons, you leave them in the closet. You pull open the door to the south, and it's also full of corpses. Now, these corpses are clothed, and they are not actually rotten.
Papa needs some new shoes.
They have all of their, they're intact corpses. Their skin, however, looks pallid and dry, and they're all just piled up. They wear commoners' clothes mostly.
Anybody need some zombies? Take with us.
If you need zombies, then you've got a good, nice little supply of corpses here.
You know what?
In excess of 100 corpses just all piled up in a big mess. Jumbled.
Okay.
tangled.
Hey, you, right there, you. Who are you?
Alright, you can't speak with dead. When that happens, the purple light fills the hollow eye sockets of the corpse. Their mouth drops open, and a purple mist starts to escape. They let out a exhalation, and now you can ask them for, was it 5 questions?
Who are you?
I am Jim Barry.
Are you from El Terrell?
I believe I am, or I was.
Did you come here with Zariel, or were you taken here after?
I witnessed the fall of the city.
Mhm.
I was captured. And I think I died.
Yeah, you did, but we'll send you to heaven. No worries. Do you know of the sort of did you get to explore through here at all?
No,
Do you know where the sword of Zariel is?
I was taken by some demonic creature.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
I do not wish to remember the rest.
Do you have any messages you want to give to a loved one back home that I can deliver?
Unfortunately, they too lie with me.
Do you want me to talk to one of them so you can say goodbye to them too?
I think that's 5 questions already.
Yeah,
You
well,
can just do
all
it
right.
again.
Yeah, we can do it again. Point out which one is your loved one there, and you can talk to her one last time.
They
Well.
they can't point.
Well,
Like do that chin nod, like
They don't know what happened after they died. They're just kind of like a
Yeah.
disembodied soul. They don't know that they're in a room piled up with all these other corpses.
Oh, here. Why don't you get in these coins and we'll carry out.
I mean, it's about to get really stinky in here in a few moments as that smoke comes. So if there's not a big buttons in there, I think we probably should move along.
Yeah, there's nothing in here. I'll give a quick search through.
You're going cadaver diving?
It's actually, you know what? Let's send Zygon to look. He's healthy and robust.
All right.
Go look for something in there.
Sure.
something you-
Send Diagon in there.
Yeah, I'll spend the 10 minutes, like, while I'm searching, I'm going to, like, pile them up into, like, a neat stack to
See,
burn
Nico?
later after we're done.
See, Nico?
So,
Have
I'm,
the
so, I'm,
other people do your dirty work.
so I'm basically going to do the same thing we did with this room, but, like, just by myself, I guess, since we don't want other people getting sick.
Alright, Zygon Scrooge McDucks in the bodies, is what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep, exactly.
make an investigation check.
Maybe you find that Vorpal longbow of sling, or not.
You search around and you look for something of interest, and unless you're interested in corpses, I mean, you do notice the skin of these corpses is pallid and dry, and you can make a medicine check if you want to try and assess the bodies as well, Zygon.
Yeah, I'll try to figure out what killed these people aside from, damage.
Sloth.
Medicine check.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You notice that all of the bodies have been exsanguinated. They've all been drained of all of their blood. They're all desiccated. And it appears that the cause of death in each and every one of them was a cavity in the skull. Quite gruesome.
Not puncture marks to the neck. That's good.
Yeah, no,
Banicula.
not a vampire.
All right. Okay, so here's another blood course. So going up takes us back to where we were before, right?
It also starts to get a bit smoky in this hallway, and it's now lightly obscured.
All right, let's keep going down.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and start a fire. Like, I'll grab a torch and like cremate these guys and say a quick prayer for their souls.
Okay. You say a prayer and send them off.
Life is a mystery.
Everything's made of alabaster, so you're pretty positive you're not going to burn this entire place down.
Oh, someone just zipped around that corner. Like a giant vacuum sucked them in. All right, we'll go that way.
Right, moving up into this room, there's a small 10-foot square room. You feel like this would make a good guard chamber, but it's empty. There's a hallway to the north containing 8 sets of doors. 4 to the west and 4 to the east. The doors.
I mean, we want to go through all the doors and look in on them, or
I think we should just go find the other clone guy there and
Oh, yeah, a
stop
couple
the
of the
blood.
doors are actually open, and this is where those ghouls came from when you guys were ambushed by Von
okay.
Richten.
all right, let's. So starting here, the it starts flowing again at the X,
No,
or is it down further? Okay,
it's all dried up. When you
over
killed,
to the left.
when you killed the Schusaver, it stopped all the blood flowing. Oh, sorry, when you killed Von Richten, it stopped all this blood, like up to that point, and then this intersection here stopped when you killed the Schusaver.
Okay, so is there any
Okay.
blood flowing down here at all?
No, it's all dried up.
All right,
Okay.
let's go look this way at the end of the hall.
Okay, you head down here. This is where you fought Leloy Crotters. Now, the troll had burst out from this doorway. Leloy Crotter had come from the next one. There is a door off to the south, set into the eastern wall. And there is a door here that's bolted shut from the outside. And it has a metal plate at about eye height with a lever attached to it, like a peephole.
Oh, can't resist a peephole.
That's a true statement.
Remember that time in Manila?
All right, Tom. Sorry, Raven. If you want to peek, you can.
Yep.
You can do that and make a dexterity save.
All right. ABC dexterity.
You slide open the.
Ooh, 19.
Okay, you slide open the peephole, and a snarling dretch is like right in your face. As you take a look into the room, you see a few dretches, some ichor on the ground, and it's quick enough to actually let off its disgusting poison. And I presume you're going to close that again.
Sure.
All right, you slam it shut, but you're not quick enough, and it fills this area with this disgusting fetid cloud. And if you stay in it, then you'll need to make a con save. If you exit it, then you're able to.
Okay, nothing to see there. Run away quick, guys.
Is there anything up here in the change room where the thing
In the
came
change
from?
room? What? There's a change room to peep in? What?
Are you staying there, Zygon?
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, there was a bunch of dredges in that chamber. You take a look at this one, and against the northern wall, there is a shoddy looking wooden bench. It's bolted by chains up against the north wall, and it has some manacles also dangling there. And then there is a very large chain with an iron collar. The collar looks like it's been completely busted, and it's just sitting on the ground. This is where that troll had come from, sorry. Yeah. the one that rot troll that had all the bits of flesh missing off of it, and the cultists were dipping that flesh in ichor and consuming it, transforming.
Yum.
Okay, is there a doors over here? Or?
There is, and when you look at that door or go near it or suggest opening it, Malice appears, and
Oh, hey.
she just pretty much stands right next to the door, and she says, "Oh, I don't think you'll be going in there. That is my personal bed chambers. I wouldn't appreciate
sweet.
that very much."
From the one I'm in front of?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, step away. You're not to go in there.
But there's no iron slidey thing in the door.
This is my personal bed chambers. I request that you do not enter it.
Well, since you asked nice, I won't enter it.
There is something that may be of use to you in there. However, I'm not willing to give it to you yet. Because
All right.
I have some bidding that I want you to do. As you know, an intelligent creature would have others do the bidding for them.
All right, I'll bid 10 gold.
Not that kind of bid. Obviously, I'm the intelligent one out of me and you. She scratches her head. That's why you do my bidding.
All right, 10 gold. 11.
Do not enter my bedchamber. There's still more to be done. You're looking for the sword of Zariel, are you not? It's not
9
in
gold.
there.
Sign off. Oh, what is in there that could help us?
As I said, I'm not yet prepared to give it to you. There
Well,
are
you
some
don't have to.
things I need you to do for me first.
We just need to know what it is to see if it's worth doing what you want us to do.
Oh, it is. I already know that it's useful to you. Whether or not you know that is a different thing. I've been observing you, however, I'm not able to follow your conversations from my vantage point. I do know, though, you did very well in stopping the anti-life aura. However...
Did you just want to come with us, or?
Oh, I've been following you the entire time. Don't worry.
Well, then stay with us, and you can hear our conversation. Come on, you can walk with me.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. You see...
Why not? Are you
I
bound
much
here?
prefer to stay in the ethereal. That's what an intelligent creature would do.
Hey, what's your name again?
She reappears sitting on a bench against the western wall. Malice.
Malice, that's right.
Do you have any idea who I am?
No. Are you a drow elf lady?
It's strange that you would allow me to spy on you all when you don't even know who I am or where I came from.
Well, we're not really afraid of you, so go figure.
Of course, you're all powerful, but sometimes power is not everything. Sometimes it's who you know.
Yeah, or who you... Well, never mind. You're a succubus, you know about that.
If you've no interest, then I've no need to share.
Do you know where we? Do you know where we can stop the rest of the blood? Where we need to go to do that?
Of course I do.
Can you tell,
Follow
can
the
you tell
flow.
me that?
Follow the flow of blood, and you'll find your answers. But do remember,
Okay, the
you are
blood's not flowing.
intelligent. You shall have others do your bidding for you.
Yes, I know. Bargold does it for us. There's no blood flowing here.
There isn't.
There's not. It's all been dried up. You've killed the shoes of other.
Is this cloud gone now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That lady's funny.
I mean,
Nothing
she's
here, right?
clearly trying to give us a hint on something, but haven't found anybody else to do the bidding for her. Maybe she could do it for us.
Yeah. I don't know. So there's no blood flowing down here.
This is the room.
So we gotta get.
It is flowing down here. This is the room where all of the corpses, hanging off the walls from iron spikes, and when Gerald crossed between the two pillars, he acquired a new taste. Alright, so yeah.
And this is down by where we met Malice the first time.
Yeah, this is
by the
where the
bakery.
blood continues to flow.
Oh, it flows down and goes
Yeah.
towards that curtain of blood thingy.
It's flowing away the same way you guys are walking. Yeah, this is where you met Malice, and there is a gallery, and it shows some artist impressions of Yinogu.
And then we were downs about here in this big fancy area when we ran into her in the first place. And there's that giant dragon thing up there, remember?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that. There's a mustache I drew on that one. All right.
So blood's still flowing here, basically.
Yep.
All right, we follow the blood.
Okay, it flows west and it flows north. Which way do you guys go?
You choose, Zygon. You're up front.
Well, north, I guess.
Alrighty.
Okay. As you move into this room, I'll describe it to you so you know where you're walking and what you're walking on and blah blah blah. So there are 8 pillars supporting the ceiling. It's 30 feet high. The pillars form buttresses. There is a fountain sitting against a 5-foot-high ledge. It has rivulets of blood flowing up, defying gravity further to the north. The wall of the ledge bears a fresco. It's of humans drinking the blood of fallen enemies as hyenas watch and laugh in the background. There is an inscription on top of that fresco. It's written in abyssal, and there are some motifs on the floor that seem to have some sort of representation to them. There's doors to the west and east and a hallway to the north.
All right. Just open this door to the west.
Okay. You open the door, and there's a rectangular room with a short corridor leading off away from it. Did anyone care about the abyssal or want to read any of that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It says,
Oh yeah.
"Sate your thirst with the gift of blood, and feel the vigor course through you."
Says don't drink this. It's poison.
There's also some motif on the ground and empty bowls sitting against the north wall.
Alright, and the blood still flows north from here
It
to
does.
the dragon? Alright, so we gotta go turn off that dragon blood. Start firebolting the dragon. Who's firebolty boy?
Yeah, I'll start. I'll throw a firebolt at the dragon.
Why don't you come closer?
It's a skeleton, a huge dragon skeleton. It's
Okay.
For the neck where the blood's coming out? Or...
There's no blood coming out. It's a skeleton, so it doesn't have any blood.
Oh,
Yeah, it's still, you can still see sort of like the trail underneath it.
Alright, as you move up into this next room, you see this. It's an enormous room. It's absolutely huge. There's a 120-foot high vaulted ceiling. There's a basin of blood set into the floor, and there are motifs all over the ground that depict something. There is the room is enormous, and apart from this dragon, it's suspiciously empty. The dragon itself is a skeleton. It still has some tattered, rotted leather wing flaps attached to it. It still has some rotted flesh here and there. It does very much look like its neck had been cut and the blood has flown into this circular basin. It's also chained to the ground with a heavy looking iron bolt bolting its neck to the ground, and 2 massive chains attached to alabaster pillars. As you guys step up, 4 Richten von scales. They appear, coming from the hallways east and south, and all 4 of them say in unison, at pretty much exactly the same time, "I am Richten von Scale. I control the flow of blood in this gulch. None shall pass.
Where did he show up?
Down here, I guess.
West and east. So here.
Oh,
and
that's
here.
it. So
Oh, there. There's 4 of them. Hi.
there is.
How you guys doing?
Greetings. Are you the
We
one
control the flow of blood in this gulch. None shall pass. When you step
Are you the-
forward, Zygon, they step forward. Their their great swords burst into flames. Step no further.
Go ahead, Zygon. Step again. Go east.
Where'd Bargle go? Where's my fellow person in front?
Yeah, the one with holy weapon. No.
Down here.
Get over here.
You get over here. I think he's afraid.
Control the flow of blood in these.
All
You
right.
guys want to
Am I going to the wrong
discuss
person?
what you're doing here? There's 4 of them.
Zygon and Gerald, you handle those two.
Yeah, I want
Bargo, Hallstrom,
Alright,
and
it's obvious that you guys are not retreating, so we're going to roll initiative.
A lot of Richtons.
Alright, there are 4 of them. Keep in mind how strong these guys are.
yeah.
Alright. Richten von Scale. This one. He's going to cast a spell. Hex on Zygon. And he rushes over to you. He looks you up and down, Zygon, and says, "Your blood is showing." And that gives him advantage on his attack. He attacks you with his greatsword. It hits.
Okay.
You take 11 slashing, 4 fire, and 1 necrotic damage. You have resistance to necrotic, right?
Yep.
Okay, you take 15 points of damage. And he attacks
16. 16, right? Okay.
16 points of damage, sorry. He makes a second attack, and he hits. For 12 points of damage. He's very good with his greatsword. He wears full plate. All 4 of them are identical. At the end of his turn, this one's going to take a legendary action first. And he's going to hold his hand out towards Bargle and says, "I control the flow of blood in this chamber. I control the flow of blood in your veins." And you start to fear this gravitational pull of your blood being dragged downwards, pinning you to the ground, amplified by the blood channel that you're standing next to. Make a strength saving throw at disadvantage. You resist. This Richten von Scale is going to peel all the skin off of his face using a legendary action. And he's going to wink at you, Gerald. "Hello again, Gerald." Gerald, make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened. You managed to resist.
I've seen that before, Richten.
This Richten von Scale is not going to take a legend. Yes, he is. He's going to take... Just got to check range. You guys might be in luck here. He's going to shoot a heavy crossbow at Zygon. He has advantage. The bolt hits for 4 piercing damage. And this one is up. He's going to dash over to Zygon. The skeleton wing flaps you can get around pretty easily, but ledges, as you guys know, are difficult terrain. And other parts, like the bones of the skeletons, are difficult terrain. He runs up there. At the end of his turn, this one will attack Zygon using a legendary action. 17 misses. This one will shoot Zygon with a heavy crossbow as well. Miss. Gerald.
Alright, I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. The cube will start from here and proceed back and across to hopefully get these two Richtons next to Zygon.
Okay. You throw up a hypnotic pattern. Swirling energy appears above them, and they make wisdom saves against being charmed. They have advantage. First one has no effect. Second one, he fails, and he glares at you and says, "I cannot be charmed. I am indomitable!" And he re-rolls, giving him a 19 on his saving throw.
Will take a step back to here, and I will end my turn.
At the end of your turn, there's going to be some legendary actions. This one is going to attack Zygon. It hits. For 9 slashing, 3 fire, and 2 necrotic.
And a partridge and a pear.
14 points of damage. This one's going to attack Zygon. That hits. For 18 points of damage. Raven, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna drop a synaptic static to get the 3 von Richtons. I think I can do that.
That might be a close one. Let's have a look. I think you should be good. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
The one on the left will re-roll. I am indomitable! He fails. Takes 22 psychic damage, which doesn't really show in terms of injuries. And he's going to have a minus 1d6 on attack rolls and ability check. This guy is going to make an intelligence save. And he's going to re-roll. He fails. He makes his con save for Hex at disadvantage. Whoops, didn't mean to click twice. And he's affected by the synaptic static. This one next. Nothing happens to him.
Okay. And yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for me.
Both of these Richtons are going to take legendary actions. This guy is going to attack Zygon with his greatsword. And he completely misses. This one's going to attack Zygon as well. And it's a crit. Take 18 slashing and 6 fire. 24 points of damage.
Ow.
This Richten von Scale is going to take a dash action. He's going to rush Zygon. And end his turn there. At the end of his turn, this Richten's going to attack Zygon again. And a 20 is a miss. Nico.
Okay. An intelligent creature. 90 feet. Let me see here. Wow. All right. On the 2 von Richtons to the north, I just want to attempt to make them confused.
Alright, you cast confusion on them. And they both make wisdom saves. Left von Richten gets a 22. Right von Richten also gets a 22. The spell appears, all these chuckling mouths attempt to throw them off, and they both resist. Nothing happens.
Isn't the one on the left have the minus d6?
Attack rolls and
Static.
ability checks, but
okay.
confusions are saving throw.
Okay, okay.
And my turn. Doggy will move over
At
there
the end
and
of
be
your
dodging.
turn, this
Oh.
Richten von Scales is going to take a legendary action, and he's going to attack Zygon. Miss.
Alright, now Puppy can go over to here and dodge.
At the end of Flame Corgi's turn, this guy's going to take another legendary action. He's going to attack Zygon again. It hits for 15 points of damage.
Damn.
This Richten von Scales going to move up to Zygon, stepping through the bones. He's going to attack.
Don't worry, Zygon. I'll put you in a good glove compartment.
22 hits.
Yep, 22 hits.
Hits you for 15 points of damage.
Down.
And he's out of movement. That's going to end his turn. He's going to re-roll that saving throw with Indomitable. And he's...
Yeah.
Haustrom.
Do I think that there's any way to stop this combat, like to persuade them to stop at this point?
You can
Retreat.
you can ask nicely and use your action if you want.
I'll give it a shot. So persuasion, I say, stop, Parlay. We need your help.
All right, so
To that effect.
you go up and you try to parley with them, and your words fall on deaf ears. They are not listening. They seem to almost be autonomous. They just say, "None shall pass. We control the flow of blood in this chamber."
So that was my action.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, 6 seconds.
Okay. I'll cast a spell on Zygon. Bonus action.
All right, this gets their attention. All 4 of them look at you now, Haustrom. And yeah, you're healed for 12 points. Zygon.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10. Ah, there.
It's difficult terrain to go up and down the ledge, so where do you start there? So that's
It's
I
on the
only,
stairs.
I only want it to be 30 from him.
30.
So
There you go. Alright,
So-
so at the end of your turn, that's 30.
no, but I didn't have to go. I wanted to be 30 from him. I didn't have to go 30 though, correct?
You're out of movement speed in that space. Alright, yeah, if you've moved there, you've moved there. Alright, because you know, it may have been you know, crucial to where you're standing when you cast that spell. Alright, this Richten von Scale is going to point to you, Haustrom, and say, "We control the flow of blood in your veins." And you need to make a a strength saving throw. You resist the blood curse. This Richten von Scale is going to attack Zygon. It hits for 11 points of damage. Fargle.
Alright. I'm gonna go reckless at Mr. Richten.
Everybody try to hit the same one.
Crit.
Sweet.
You slice into him. 39 points of damage is no small injury. It kind of scrapes his neck and a tiny little lick of blood rolls down his coat. He steps back and faces you. You have my attention.
Fargo controls the flow of blood from the neck.
Take another swing. And he brings up his greatsword and ching! Sparks go flying out. Miss.
Alright, bonus action.
19 hits. You slice into him again and another small lick of blood drips down Richten von Scale.
Gee, that's their
Go
attack
all
for the
in,
critter.
action surge.
Hit. You continue slamming this axe into him with mighty blows, each one connecting. And that's another hit. You slice him again. He's not yet bloodied, but you've definitely started to, he breaks a sweat now. Got him on the back.
Damn, I forgot how strong these guys were.
Yeah. If only there were some magic weapons there, holy weapons. Saigon has a holy weapon.
Okay, stand up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So go ahead and use bonus action, cast a spiritual weapon on this guy still.
The spiritual weapon slams into him for 9 force damage.
Yep. And then let's start swinging with the first attack.
That hits. You pummel him over the face.
Yep. Going to go ahead and smite once.
Alright, radiant energy explodes out of the warhammer. And he takes a couple of steps back and he looks bloodied now.
Okay. Second attack.
That's another hit. You bring the warhammer around, crashing into him.
Another smite.
There's another explosion of radiant energy, another 20 points of damage. And he's worn down now. Starting to get a bit beaten down.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. End of turn.
Oh, sorry.
This Richten von Scale is going to attack you, Zygon. Sorry, let me take off this thing. Alright, he's gonna swing his greatsword at you. $15 misses. He attacks again. And a 19 is a miss. He's going to move up here. Steps up the ledge and makes an intelligence save. He'll re-roll. And he's still affected by a synaptic static. This Richten is going to cast a spell. And he puts a hex on you, Bargle. He's then going to attack Zygon, swinging his greatsword. He says, "Your blood is showing." And his 18 misses. He takes a second attack. That hits. You see the flame and the blade strike Zygon back to the ground.
That one hit point lasted me way longer than I thought it would.
Doesn't he get the mine? Oh, he's the one that saved, right?
Then rushes over to Hallstrom. And at the end of his turn, this Richten von Scale is going to rip off all the skin of his face and look at you, Bargle, and say, "What's the matter? Scared of a little blood?" And Bargle, you need to make a wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
on, Bargle, you're wise. I believe in you.
You become frightened of that Richten till the end of his next turn. Gerald.
Are we actually planning to fight these guys?
Yes, we're taking them out one at a time. Shoot the one that's hurt. Go!
I think I'm going to use my bonus action to use my class ability Hound of Ill Omen. It will target this Richten here and appear in the square next to it.
Alright, which space did you want to put your hound?
This one here.
Okay.
Yeah, dog power.
Have you done the Hound of Ill Omen before?
I have not used it in this campaign yet, no.
Alright, I'll get your hound. It'll take 2 seconds. I have to get one. And basically, you can, when it appears, you can roll initiative for it, and then it'll mess him up and whatnot, give him disadvantage on his saving throws, and I think the hound gets a bit of a bonus as well. It's like your charisma or something. Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, on its hit points and attack roll.
It gets temporary hit points equal to half my sorcerer level, which is 5.
Okay. Alright. I've got like a character sheet set up for it. There we go. You might need to adjust the temp hit points though. I think it's a bit too high. Alright. We'll have a character sheet for this one. You can control it in just a second and roll initiative for it. There you go. Should be able to bring up its character sheet now, and there it is.
Yes.
It might need a little bit of adjusting depending on your sorcerer bonus.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, it goes on initiative count 22.
So as my action, I'm going to cast Hold Monster on the same Richten that the Hound appeared next to. Pose disadvantage on its save.
Alright, he is resistant to magic. He makes a wisdom save. And he says, I am indomitable! And he gets a 19. He succeeds.
I
So
will
disadvantage?
step back to here. Oh, it's straight roll. And I will end my turn.
At the end of your turn, this Richten is going to attack Bargle. And your head. For his weapon is not magical. So that's 5 slashing, 5 fire, and 5 slashing, 2 fire. No, you're not raging. Let me get this right. 11 slashing, 5 fire, and 4 necrotic. 20 points of damage. Okay. Raven.
All right. I will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have someone else do my fighting for me and be smart. So I am going to hope that my friend Malice is under a CR5 or CR5 or under. Hey Malice, why don't you come give us a hand here, will you?
She's not a demon. But
Oh,
you
alright,
can,
fine. Bargle then.
Yeah.
Or Bulgar. What?
Yeah, you can summon your good friend.
Yeah.
The same one that you summoned, Vargas. Alright, where are you?
Yeah, Vargas.
Where are you casting a spell?
I'm putting him right up here.
Okay. Alright, the demon appears, and you can roll initiative for it. I think you might still have control
Yeah, I got
of that
it.
sheet.
Yeah, I do.
And you can say its name, and it'll make a save at the end of its turn for you to keep
Yes.
control of it.
Thanks for showing up there. And I'm gonna give my buddy 2 dice. I command you, stand up! Oh, 3 points. Ooh. Zygon, you're up on 3. Lucky you. And
At the
That'll
end of
be
your turn, this Richten von Scale attacks Zygon. It hits, and he just drives the greatsword back into Zygon, pinning him to the ground.
come on,
This
Zygon.
one is going to attack Bargle. And that hits. Bargle, you take 11 damage. This Richten von Scale is going to jump down, provoking an attack from the Baldur.
Awesome.
Rush you, Raven. The Baldur hits. It punches into Richten and hits him pretty hard. He's looking pretty messed up.
Don't I get an attack as well, or no?
He wait, where was he? Yep, he
He's right
provokes
here.
from you as well, Bargle. He does leave your
Yeah, I'm
range.
gonna take it.
21 hits him, and do you have Sentinel?
No,
No.
I wish I
okay.
did. That'd be great.
You slash him good though, 25 damage, and it adds to his injury.
It's the insult to the injury.
Now he's going to cast Hex on you, Raven. And he's going to start attacking. First great sword attack. Your blood is showing, he says.
No, it's not.
He has advantage.
I'm not hurt.
That
Uh-huh.
hits. You are. And that misses. I can see your hit
17.
point.
Yeah, 17 doesn't hit.
He attacks again. He
Uh-huh.
slashes you for 9 slashing, 2 fire, and 1 necrotic.
Okay.
12 points of damage. When he
Boom.
hits you, you lose concentration on your friend here. So
All right.
at the end of
Awesome.
at the end of the demon's turn, it'll make a charisma save. Disadvantage if you say its true name, and it's still under your control. But he's when you lose concentration, he doesn't go away.
It just does what he wants and has
An
advantage on it.
uncontrolled demon doesn't disappear for 1d6 rounds. Alright, well, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
If he's controlled, actually, he does disappear.
There you
And this guy's going to attack Bargle using a legendary action. These guys can really stack on some damage when they focus. Nico, you're up.
Okay. Just give me like 1 second. I'm just looking at something. No, we're in fun shape here. All right, I'm going to. What was that? Oh, you're rolling random stuff. I'm going to cast the firebolt at the one that's in front of Raven.
That hits him.
And he gets a little puppy power because there's puppy out.
There's a huge fireball. It slams into Richten. 29 fire damage, knocks him off to the side, and he's close to dropping.
Okay, and then I'm going to come over to, if I can get my little movie things, come over to here, I think.
Your hex is gone too, Raven. The hex that he put on you.
Is it here?
So he'll reroll. He'll reroll his con save. He maintains his concentration.
Okay. And then I will drop a healing spirit on Zygon.
Hill Baby zooms around. And he'll get healing at the start of his turn. All of the Blood Hunters kind of look towards you when you do that as well, Nico. We control the flow, they say in unison. At the end of your turn, if that's where you're ending,
Yeah, that's where I'm ending. Yeah.
this guy's going to take a legendary action. He's going to attack Raven. And he hits. For 21 points of damage.
Oh,
Okay. Any other legendaries before I move my puppy?
That's it, just the one.
Okay. He'll come over here and keep dodging because I use all my other actions. All right. Yeah. Let's scroll up and find.
Alright, at the end of Puppy's turn, this guy's going to attack Raven.
wow.
It hits. You take 15 slashing, 3 fire, and 3 necrotic. 21 points of damage. Alright, this guy's turn. He is going to I guess he could just coup de grace Zygon, but he won't. He's merciful in that regards. So instead, he'll chase down Nico. Attack Nico. Your blood is showing, he says.
Okay, where did
He
he
hits.
start at?
He started in the square.
No.
And Nico, your Bulgur only gets 1 reaction per turn.
Oh, I thought we were on to a new turn round.
Yeah, he hasn't even had a turn yet. Alright, you're hit for 13 points of damage, Nico. And
12. I'm resistant to fire.
12 points of damage. It attacks again. And it misses you. At the end of its turn, this guy is going to attack Raven again. And you're hit.
You're like a broken record, buddy.
For 20 points of damage.
Good thing I'm resistant to radiant.
Haustrom.
I'll move to 5 feet to here. And then I'm going to look at Zygon, but I want to try to get 3 people with this. So I want to choose Zygon, obviously, Bargold to get up to half, and then Raven.
Alright, you guys will get 20 hit points each, but it can't put you above half if it happens to do so.
And then I'm going to bonus action and cast a spell. Well, I can't actually. Wait, so that's 5, 10. I'm going to...
Ledges are difficult terrain.
Okay. Okay. And then I'll cast a spell. I'll grab Bargle's axe. I cast...
They can't get you above half for Bargle. Oh, wait, what's going on with your hit points?
Oh, 135. I have 135 from the raised max.
You've
So
got
that
it
would
the
put
wrong
me
way
like
around.
8 would be half, right?
You've got it the wrong way around. So it's not.
Oh, you did it. I didn't do it.
Alright, well, I've got it the wrong way around. It's showing your old hit points.
Oh, I got you. The numbers are reversed.
You're not looking as injured as you should. Just so people know when to heal you better.
And then I use a 6 slot to give Holy Weapon to Bargle.
Alright, Bargle's Great Axe just starts glowing with radiant energy. At the end of Haustrom's turn, there is going to be a legendary action. Let me just give you an icon for your Holy Weapon, Bargle. It's this Richten. He's going to attack Nico. That hits. For 18 points of damage. And And actually, one thing I forgot to make is intelligence save too for synaptic static. He's no longer synaptic staticized. Bargle, you're up.
Alright. Do I go help Raven or do I attack this guy?
No, attack him. I'm good.
Alright. Attack the one to the southeast.
Now you are
Now, if I
frightened,
turn my
so-
back to the other guy, I'm so frightened. Okay. And I'll go reckless to make it flat.
There's no facing rules in 5e. If you're within line of sight, then you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Alright, so I'll just go reckless to make it flat.
Miss.
Good try. Is it the one down here that you're afraid of?
This one.
No, here.
Oh, okay.
20 hit.
Oh. That would have been beautiful.
I slash into him for 27 points of damage. He maintains his concentration on the hex.
And I'll bonus action second win.
This Richton's going to attack Nico using a legendary action. That hits. For 20 points of damage. Sorry. 17 points of damage with your resistance. The searing pain causes you to lose concentration on your healing spirit. Zygon, you can use half your movement speed to stand up.
Great. That is an issue. Alright. This one's undamaged, huh?
He's been hit, but he's not really looking damaged, no.
Okay. So the one that's mainly been damaged is this one?
Yeah. He's looking like he's just drenched in blood. He's looking very badly injured.
Yeah. But I can't get to him because of having to stand up. Okay. Let's see. 25. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and use my Channel Divinity, Conquering Presence, to give everybody, all the Von Richtens within 30 feet, so that's all of them, to try to fear them.
Alrighty. You can hold up your holy symbol. They're all going to make wisdom saves. First one has no effect. Second one, he says, "I am indomitable!" And he re-rolls his failed saving throw. He fails and he becomes frightened. This guy's next. No effect. And the one next to Raven. He also resists.
Okay, that would be my turn.
At the end of your turn, Nico's attacked by the Richten von Scale that's seeking him. And a 15 hits. You hit for 17 points of damage. The Hound's turn.
The shadowy hound, snapping and snarling, bites at the heels of Richten.
It attempts to bite him, but its attack falls short. It ends up chomping the ledge.
It bites his shoe.
Alright, your Balgora's turn. Raven, it roars. And I think
You have no concentration, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
I think if you have lost concentration, then I think it just goes, it's like out of control.
Yeah, it does
Okay,
what
cool.
it wants.
When you summon it, you can issue a verbal command. So what do you tell it to do?
Yo, Von Richtens.
Okay, so it'll do that. You control it, and then it's going to go away at the end of its turn.
Alright, so it's gonna come down to here. Oh, wait a minute.
Well,
Does it have enough
yeah.
to get to there?
Depending if it, if it has its constant, makes its saving throw or not, will depend on if it stays or goes away.
Alright, so it's gonna come down to here to hit this one down here.
Alright, when it climbs down there, this Richten will attack.
Okay.
Miss.
Alright. And
It jumps up and crits. It just punches its fist straight through.
man, that
Richten.
bludgeoning sucks. Alright, so it's gonna bite him.
That hits. And it chomps onto him for 10 damage.
Awesome. That's Baldur's turn.
Alright, it needs to make a charisma saving throw. Disadvantage because you said its true name. Alright, it continues to obey you and
You can roll
roll a
the d6.
1d6.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, it's a controlled demon now, so it actually vanishes.
Oh,
It's only
alright.
if it's uncontrolled it sticks around.
That's right,
It goes on a
yes.
rampage.
Well, you were useful.
Alright, 4 Richten von Scales. This is going to be a tough fight. It's going to attack Zygon. He hits for 16 points of damage, plus another 6 or 3 necrotic, 19 points in total. He sweeps his greatsword at you again. Actually, sorry, Zygon, that's going to miss you because synaptic static still affecting him. Yeah. Get back those hit points.
Sweet.
He's going to attack again. And he gets a 21, so that attack does hit. He hits you for 7 slashing, 6 fire, 3 necrotic, 16 points of damage. He then moves here, provokes an opportunity attack from you. You swing the Warhammer, but it's a miss. And he's going to make an intelligence save and end his turn. Fails. He remains affected by a synaptic static. You're no longer frightened, Bargle. This Richten is going to attack Bargle. Actually, he's going to attack Alstrom. Alstrom's been trying to control the flow of blood. He doesn't like that. He's at disadvantage because of Zygon's fear effect. He'll take a swing, and he misses. He'll make a second attack on Bargle, and that hits. Bargle, you take 9 points of damage. He makes a wisdom save for the fear effect, which he resists. At the end of his turn, this Richten's going to attack Bargle. It hits. So you're supposed to take a hex damage as well, Bargle, from before. You hit for 10 slashing, 4 fire, and 7 necrotic. 17 points of damage. Gerald, you're up.
Focusing fire, trying to take out this Richten. Eldritch Blast, shadowy bolts lance out at him.
Hit. The beam just taps him slightly. Second beam misses. The third beam hits. It slams into his torso, and he is just absolutely streaked in blood at this stage, but he still doesn't fall.
Seeing the quicken spell meta magic, another round of bolts fly out.
The spell fizzles on the first beam. The second one hits, and it crashes into him for 10 damage. He's about to pop. The third beam falls short and hits the top of the ledge. Miss.
That'll be my turn.
At the end of your turn, there's a double Richten whammy attack. First, this guy attacks Bargle. And 17 is a miss. And then this one attacks Bargle. And it's a crit. He hits you for 13 slashing, 5 fire, and 3 necrotic. 21 points of damage. Raven.
Alright. Well, this was fun. I don't like this guy anymore. So I'm gonna cast darkness on my shield.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk away from him. And I'm gonna let's see if we have bonus actions. Gonna bonus action type Enola Gay into my cheat code thing and drop a nuclear bomb on them. Nope. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay. You shroud yourself in darkness and disengage away from the melee.
See.
This Richten attacks Bargle. That hits. Bargle, you take 3 slashing and 2 fire damage. 5 points of damage. This one also attacks Bargle. It's another crit. A devastating blow. You're hit for 15 slashing, 3 fire, and 8 necrotic. 26 points of damage. It's this Richten's turn.
I wonder if he's raging by now.
He's going to rush Gerald. He's going to attack with his great sword. And he says, I see your blood. Noting the missing hit points, basically. He attacks with advantage from his blood frenzy. Ah! He hits. You take 14 points of damage. Hello?
Hold on one second, I'm lagging. There we go.
14.
I had temporary hit points which I've wiped, and
Oh, okay.
it was 3
Alright,
which I deducted from my total.
Alright, you've got the temp on a separate thing. Just checking. He swings again. And an 18 misses. At the end of his turn, this Richten attacks Bargle again. That's another hit. Bargle goes down.
I'm gonna use my oh, I already never mind. I already used it last time. I'm down.
We did a short rest.
Bargle hit the
I need,
ground.
I need a long rest for Relentless.
Oh, okay.
Nico.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna join the Darkness Club using my racial.
casting that on?
Well, hold on.
You had the
Cast-
object or location.
Your stump.
It's just the difference between it going with you or not going.
Yeah. Just I'll cast it on something on myself.
Okay.
My hoodie. And then
It has
I
to be an
will.
object you're holding, so your weapon, basically. What do you have out? Or holy symbol or something? I mean, druidic
yeah,
focus.
I guess it would be a focus. I guess. Little stick.
Okay.
And then I will have.
Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm contemplating my existence. I'll
If you feel like you're not going to win this fight, then there are several exits to this room.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, there's some stairs there.
Yeah, I went upstairs. 30. And then I will. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, and then I guess I'll end my turn there.
At the end of your turn, Richten 1 attacks Gerald. It's a crit. You hit 4. Oh, actually, you've got adamantine, right?
The adamantine will, make it a normal hit.
16 points of damage from that attack.
Alright, and then.
Oh yeah, that was just.
Oh, go ahead.
Puppy's turn.
Yeah, it was, Puppy's turn. So he'll flame seed the one up there.
Which one?
The hurt one down by Gerald.
Okay, he's gonna want to move. He's got a big pillar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he can fly over Bargle over
So
here.
that'll be 3/4 cover from his earlier position. Half cover from there.
All right. That misses.
The flame seed
Right.
splashes onto the ledge. And at the end of Flame Corgi's turn, the Richten attacks Gerald. Miss. This Richten is going to rush Haustrom. And he's going to attack. First attack is a miss. Second attack is a crit. He swipes the greatsword across you for 20 slashing and 8 fire. Total of 28 points of damage. At the end of his turn, this Richten attacks Gerald again. He misses. Haustrom.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my staff and use 5 charges. Cast Cure Serious Wounds. So it should get everybody except Raven.
Mask your wounds, you mean?
Yeah, the 5th level one.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna. I think you probably get Raven too if you wanted.
Yep, I guess. Or is it Mask Cure?
Cure Serious Wounds, your previous editions are showing.
Yeah, I know. So 27 for
Go back in
everybody.
time 100 years.
Back when you had to count to 0 to hit something.
Yeah, I'm aging myself.
Oops.
27.
Alright, so yeah, you get the I think you should get the Blessed Healer, but maybe not the other one on that.
I should get the Preserved Life.
Show
It's a spell. It's a spell.
show the ability. I think you get one of them, not the other, but just show them so I can.
I don't think I get Blessed Life
It's
because it has to be.
Preserve Life is Channel Divinity. That's a different one. There's Blessed Healer, and then there's like another.
Yeah, Blessed Healer. Yeah.
So yeah, you get the Blessed Healer, but then I think there's another one that heals you as well. Oh no.
Yeah, Blessed Healer.
The other one. Sorry. Is it the Life Dome?
This one.
Disciple
Yeah,
Life.
Disciple of Life. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, they both were. I think they got it righted because they used to act a bit differently. So everyone should get the 27 healing, and you should get 34.
Yeah, I'm maxed again. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
At the end of your turn, this Richten's going to attack you, Hellstrom. He hits for 17 points of damage. Bargle.
Oh
Can you
god, worst
up your-
timing ever.
Oh. You can pick up your great axe and stand up, Bargle. You'll notice that your great axe is no longer glowing.
Yeah, I got a. Oh, never mind.
You should have +5 because of me, right?
Yes, if your charisma is 20, then you should get a +5 bonus.
So that's a success, right?
Yes.
He's 10. So it is glowing. Yay!
Hey.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
Oh lord! All right,
You
the one
stop
to
if
the
you
I
want
think the
to
southeast looks
stand up.
most injured. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up, and then I'll go after the one to the southeast. Me recklessly.
Alrighty, I think the holy weapon, I think it might like illuminate the darkness. Let me see. Darkness, if the spell overlaps. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay.
No, it's not like daylight. Yeah, that would suck.
Non-magical.
Oh, he's
light.
the dark-
No.
I can't even see.
It illuminates it. Yeah. Your holy weapon illuminates it. Illuminates the darkness. So the darkness is.
Oh, so I can see him. Okay.
Yeah, because it's magical light. Darkness says non-magical light can't illuminate it. So magic weapons and spells illuminate the darkness.
The darkness around me and Nico.
Yeah, you can see it there in the spell description.
All right, I'm going reckless at it.
You can see him. That's what I'm trying to say. I attack him recklessly, and 21 hits.
Yeah, he has. Oh, yeah.
He has what? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was saying. I thought you heard me say reckless. Never mind. You're good to go.
Yeah, you're reckless. You hit him with a 21, and 38 damage is enough to cause him to take a couple of steps back. $19 hits. You slice into him again. Another 27 points of damage.
Was that Charm of Vitality? Was that a bonus action to activate?
An action.
All right.
Plus, doesn't it just make it so that our hit dice kill more?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to help you out in this situation.
Oh, I thought it was okay. Sorry, it doesn't act like Vitality. I gotcha.
At the end of your turn, this Richten's going to attack Hellstrom again. He hits for 15 points of damage. Zygon.
Okay. Does it take extra movement to go down a step, or is it
Yes.
just
Ledges are
It
difficult
does.
terrain. Yeah.
okay? So 10, and then 20 more feet, so that's 30 to get to this Richten. I'm gonna go ahead and swing. First attack.
That hits him. When the Warhammer hits him... Oh, are you going to smite?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and smite. Once I find it, just first level.
Alrighty. Another 17 radiant damage. The warhammer glows golden, and you push the warhammer straight through his chest, and he pops everywhere, turning into just blood that paints the walls. His armor, his greatsword, everything turns into blood. And he pops.
Okay, we got one. Okay,
and then they all die because they were actually linked.
oh, that would be so sweet.
Definitely not linked.
Okay, so unfortunately, that's all my movement, and yeah, so that's my turn.
Alright, Richter number 2 is going to attack Halstrom with his final legendary action. He hits, and Halstrom takes 18 points of damage.
Got advantage?
He sure does.
Oh, that
He
hurts.
says,
Okay.
I see your blood. And if you're missing hit points, it sends them into a blood frenzy, giving them advantage. The Hound of Ill-Omen.
Snapping and snarling, it circles around Richter and bites at him. 20 to hit.
That hits. And which one? Sorry, this guy?
The guy to the north is the one that the Hound's on.
This one. Oh yeah. Alright, he's gonna make a strength save. The Hound tries to bite him on the leg and drag him to the ground. He doesn't get knocked prone, but its fangs do sink into his armor. His leg.
Into the Hound's turn.
Alright, the Richtons persist. This one's going to attack Halstrom. He has synaptic static. A 19 is a narrow miss. Second attack. He hits for 15 points of damage. This Richten is going to attack Halstrom. First attack. Miss. Second attack. It hits.
Is he in the darkness, or is that illuminated?
The holy weapon illuminates the darkness, since it's a magical light.
Yeah.
All right. How far out does that holy weapon go?
60 feet. So you'd have to be 60 feet away from Vargul to not have it illuminated. Okay. And at the end of his turn, this guy's attacking Halstrom. They focus their attacks. That hits for 20 points of damage.
Oh, I'm thinking you're not glowing anymore.
Does that bring you to 0?
Yeah, I was at 19.
Alright, Halstrom drops to the ground. And he maintains concentrating. No, the holy weapon goes down, unfortunately. And Richten just says, "None shall pass." Gerald.
Alright, this is a tough fight. Let's use my last two sorcery points to quicken greater invisibility cast on myself.
You turn in beds.
I will climb up this ledge. Use Eldritch Blast on this Richten here. The holy weapon is gone, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
holy weapon's gone out. Attack will have advantage on him. Hit. Start to soften Richten up.
That's supposed to be advantage, but you get the idea.
Yes.
I think that one missed.
Yeah. That hit. You slam another beam directly into his side. It buckles some of his armor and he flinches ever so slightly.
Will be my turn.
And this Richten's going to attack Vargul. That hit. For 11 damage. This Richten's going to attack Vargul. And that hits. For 15 damage. Raven.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go. And I'll shoot this guy twice, since we're concentrating on him.
Alright, you have advantage. You can see him, but he can't see you.
Shoot him 3 times, actually.
Miss.
17,
Hit.
21. Woo! And
Hit.
7
I
for
love
50.
Good attack at 15 damage. Really starts to soften him up a little bit.
I will bonus action a one of my D6s on Hellstrom to stand and deliver. Oh, all point 2. Well, here's hoping they don't get you before your turn. But you're in darkness, so it should be good. All right, and
This
ET.
Richten attacks Hellstrom, and it's advantage and disadvantage. He puts Hellstrom back out of commission,
Damn it.
and the other one is going to attack Bargle. Advantage and disadvantage. An 18 still hits Bargle, and you guys hear Bargle hit the ground as well.
Dag nabbit.
Nico, you're up.
Okay. 5, 10,
That's 13 damage for you, Bargle.
20. Oh, you can keep put the darkness away. I'm about to cast something else.
Okay.
I will do one of those.
Prone.
We've got a 30-foot radius glowing glyph surrounding you.
Got 10 more feet, so I'm just gonna move one more down. So just scoot that down one more. Blink. Okay. Bonus. I guess Puppy's at advantage, disadvantage in there anyway. So he'll hit like whatever the one we're focusing on down here. He's stacked under the pile there somewhere.
At the end of your turn, if that's where you're
Okay.
ending,
Yeah,
this
that's where I'm
guy
ending.
is going to attack the puppy. Damn,
Dun dun dun.
the hound. That misses.
No one sees the puppy. 19 hit?
The 19 hits.
Oh, it's 22 because advantage,
Where is
disadvantage.
puppy?
He's under Hallstrom.
Oh, he's
That's why I moved. Oh, he's under.
Alright,
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
flying.
Point blank. What, this one? Or,
Yeah, that one's fine.
okay.
We've split our damage at this point, so cool.
Now you get
Alright,
the
that's
flame
it.
seed in the face.
And then at the end of his turn.
Alright, I'll just remind you guys there are several exits to this room.
Yeah.
Richten von Scale is going to who's been healing? I think Raven's been healing a bit. He's gonna go for Raven, provoking an opportunity attack. Oh, actually, no. Hound can't see. This will be a regular attack. I can smell your blood, he says. Just
Sure you
can't
can.
smell exactly where it is, that's all. And he attacks with advantage and disadvantage at you, Raven. He hits you
Well,
for 13 damage.
Hmm.
He attacks you again. And he misses.
sweet Caroline.
Hallstrom, make a death saving throw.
I don't have to. I got periodic wound closure. It's automatically stabilized.
And you you're up at 1 hit point at the start of your turn.
Alright.
4 hit points. Wait, what level is this? Or of Life is 4th, so 5th,
Alright,
6th,
the-
7. You're up at 7.
Okay. The Richtons notice that you weren't dying, and they say, there is something wrong with your blood. And that might, they might be inclined to attack you on the ground now. But
Oh.
you can use half your move to stand up. You're safe for now.
Did I get 7 points on my turn too from you?
No, you weren't at 0.
Oh, okay. Maybe soon.
Alrighty, Halstrom, you can stand up with half your movement speed. You can hear the Richtons around you are plunged into darkness. You can scoop up your weapon or whatever you dropped on the ground.
You can run away from them.
Yeah, I'll grab that, and then I still have movement, right?
Yeah.
I'll use a disengage, so I'll go 5.
You don't need to get engaged because you're in darkness.
Yeah, you don't need
They
to
can still
disengage.
take attack at me, can't they?
No,
No.
because they can't see you.
It requires
Oh,
sight
okay.
for an opportunity attack.
1, 2.
So you're 15 feet.
I still have an action though. I'll do my
Yep.
last one. Oh, I can't see anybody. Does it work? Does preserve life work on me as well?
No.
Yeah, it does, right? Other people?
Actually, maybe. I think it does. Just pop it. I don't know.
Argo was up there.
They're always changing wording. You have to look at the wording. I think it might say others, or it might say creatures. Pick creatures. Post it in the chat. We'll figure it out. Wrong one. That one. Choose any creatures within 30 feet of you. So yeah, you are a creature.
Yep, me and Bargle, so each get 30. So Bargo gets 32. Yeah, he gets 30.
This Richton's going to attack Raven. Disadvantage. An advantage. Hit.
Damn it!
You take 16 points of damage, Raven.
Leave me alone.
Alright, Bargle, you can stand up, pick up your axe.
Yep, will do.
Guess you're fighting the one up there by yourself. Have at her.
Or we could leave. Because they only control the flows of blood in this room.
You've got good reason to believe that they're not able to leave this room or they won't chase you.
Yeah.
Am I in enough darkness that I can just walk away without, or do I need to disengage?
I don't think you're in the darkness there, Bargle. But if you move through here, you will be.
Alright, so
Yeah,
I'll have a disengage first. Oh no, that's right. I can move to here and then they don't see
You're
me.
in the darkness. Then you got 10 more feet. Or
Five.
whatever. 20 feet.
Point,
Whatever.
long legs.
Dash
That's right.
too.
And that'll be because I'm jumping down a ledge.
Is that the plan? Are you guys going to retreat?
Yep. That's
I
the plan.
believe so. Yeah.
Okay. If that is the case, you guys can leave this battle using the darkness to cover your escapes. I'll break initiative and we'll take a 10-minute break.
Alrighty.
Those.
Jesus Christ!
When
all
we,
those
when we get back,
legendary actions.
Malice is going to be there looking bemused with her arms crossed. And you know what she's going to say. I'll see you guys back soon.
All right.
I mean, I want to stab her with my Hellfire glaive to send her to the river Styx.
Alright, we're back.
Yay!
So, you guys have retreated, using the darkness to cover your escape. As you had retreated, so did the remaining 3 Richten von Scales, trudging back to the channels of blood from the corridors in whence they came. You've still
Now,
got
guys.
your
Well, that
darkness
went
on, Raven.
almost exactly as I expected it to.
Well, if we go with the plan next time and all concentrate on one.
Yeah, we did that, and so did they.
Because some people started shooting others.
I'm not sure as we were in the same fight, but
Malice is leaning up in this corner, and she steps forward and she says, my, that did not go well. I thought you would have others to fight your fight for you.
we haven't found others yet, unless you wants to fight the fight for us.
Oh no, I have other creatures to do my bidding for me. Like you. There is a way. If you take a little look around and explore a little bit more, you might find some allies in unexpected places.
Yeah, like behind doors.
Yeah. Can we bring that dragon back? I think he'd do a number on it. What's its story? How did it end up here?
She smiled. Perhaps you'll find the answers in these surrounding chambers. And she gestures to this room here and the other door against the east wall. Good luck.
Which we.
That's the only hint that she offers you.
Alright.
So, how long does your aura last for, Nico?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Same with the
we,
darkness.
we probably don't need to keep the aura following us around until something requires an aura.
Okay. And did you want to drop your darkness, Raven?
Yeah, I'll drop the darkness.
Okay.
Why not?
And Flame Corgi just doesn't have a time limit, right?
It does. It's like an hour.
Okay. He's being a popper.
Yeah, you can come with me. Here, boy. I lost you in the darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, here who uses a light source? Is it Halstrom?
Yeah, I'm using a light spell.
Cool. Alright, it's going to illuminate this next room when you walk in.
Ooh, illumination. It's the Illuminati. What's the skull on the floor? Is that like special?
It's nothing too special. There has been a lot of motif and stuff around other rooms, but you guys hadn't taken time to really identify any of it. When you move into this room, you see the entire ceiling is set with this beautiful yet twisted relief. It's brilliant. It's of Yinogu and Yinogu's incursion into the material plane. You see this giant hyena with a 3-tailed flail, surrounded by dozens of smaller gnolls and hyenas. They're looking thirsty, and you've seen a similar depiction in the art gallery of Yinogu's incursion. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is like a mosaic, not a mosaic, sorry, but a relief all over the ceiling. Not a mosaic, but it's carved from stone. Now there is some color here as well. It's firstly you could make a history check if you want to try and see if you know anything about this incursion, or if you care about it, if it's something significant.
I'm a scholar, so sure.
You would have to be in the room to actually do that as well. You can't see it from outside.
Is it in the room I'm in, or?
Yep, this room.
Okay. All right.
So it looks like, it very much looks like a different incursion. You don't see any significance here that would lead you to believe that this was an incursion into Idle Glen, suggesting that Enoga has made many forays into the material plane. Now, this color depiction, it features blood dripping from the mouths of the hungry gnolls, and the droplets shine when Haustrom enters the room. The reflections of the red and black gemstones give the blood a realistic sheen, as if the very mouths of the gnolls are bleeding. And there are all of these sparkling red gemstones 20 feet overhead sent to the ceiling.
Ooh.
There must be hundreds of them, tiny little specks though.
Little baby diamonds?
They're not diamonds, they're red.
Hmm.
They're heliotrope. Also
So
known
you
as
walk in
bloodstone.
and see if they fall down and spike you. Go ahead.
I can't get up there. Can't reach him.
Yeah, it's high, 20 feet high.
And what's that stuff on the other wall? Or we gotta be closer?
In the next room.
Yeah, the stuff over here.
Alright, yeah, if you guys are leaving the first room and moving into the second, I'll describe the second room. But anyone interested in these gemstones, firstly? Anyone?
How do we have to get them? We have to climb up to get them?
Well, yeah, it's on the ceiling, 20 feet high. It's pretty damn high.
Can anybody get up there?
I mean,
Maybe
I could
Dragon
send.
Bargle can do pyramid thingies.
I mean, we could send Puppy up to grab them, but I don't. Do you really want? I guess we could.
Well,
I
it
mean,
might be
they're-
useful for something else. I don't know. It might be useful.
I mean, sorry, I just got back. Was there anything particularly special about those gemstones, or?
I mean, it's part of a nice relief picture that's going on up there, and they got like little gemstones.
I mean,
Sparkly.
if I can boost someone up, maybe, if someone wants to grab them.
It's 20 feet, so,
So you and Bargle can stand there, and someone can. Two people can stand on their shoulders and one on top. Like a.
So we could
Jeremy
send up, see if Puppies could peel one out, but I mean, it's just.
Puppy might be able to scratch away at them and take a couple out. There are like hundreds of them as well. And
I feel like if we had some really bright light or something, it might be good up there too. Does the light spell reach all the way up to
it
the
does.
lights?
That's what makes them the red bloodstone sparkle and sheen. It makes all the blood droplets look they kind of stand out and glow.
Now, does
Drip
anything on the
down.
floor like match up to the stuff that's on the ceiling? Like,
No, the symbolism on the floor has no significance in this room. It has had significance in many other rooms, however, such as the previous one. But yeah, you would need to get up there if you wanted to get some of these gemstones. I mean, at the very least, there's hundreds of them, and gemstones are valuable.
That's right. If you want to wait an hour, I can let someone fly up. But
so I don't have the particulars needs for the gemstones right now. I mean, I'd love to get some gems, but I mean, we're kind of here for swords. But if there's something that we think that these gems would be helpful for, or something to bring into this room that would utilize these gems, I mean, you don't just go putting gems on the ceiling randomly for no reasons, right?
sure, you do to decorate something that you think is holy. Like the gnolls think this is holy.
Well, I mean, yeah, I just can't think so what's to do with them at this moment. So gathering them seems like a little bit of pain, but if we can think of something to do with them, we can come back and try to get them. We know where they are. So.
Bend them at Mahadi's.
Yeah, there's no easy way up there. So just have a think about how you're going to get up there if you want gemstones. This next room.
If they were diamonds, I'd be there in a heartbeat. But
yeah, well, about diamonds.
Is it easier to bring the ceiling down to us?
Diamonds are usually pretty hard to get, especially if you glance over many things. All right, this room, it contains a single alabaster shelf. On the shelf, there is one empty vial 1 vial containing a dark red liquid, 4 vials containing a bright red liquid, and 2 vials containing an olive-colored mixture.
Hmm.
They
All
look
right.
like
Potion-y stuff?
They are vials. One of them is empty. One of them contains a dark red liquid. 4 of them contain a bright red liquid, and 2 of them contain an olive-colored mixture. They're just sitting on a shelf. That's the only thing in this room, and there's a door against the north wall.
When I cast a spell, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
You're doing that as a ritual, or just straight?
I'll try. I don't know if everybody has the patience for that, but I'll try to do ritual.
Okay. Takes 10 minutes. Did anyone want to do anything during that time? Or was everyone happy to wait?
Yeah, wait.
I'll wait.
Okay. Alright, guys, hang out.
on the table. Does there like anything? Is it just the vials, or is there like other potion stuff on that, or is there
There's-
any remnants of, like blood?
There's no table in this room. There's
It's just a shelf.
a shelf.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no tables. So, alright, 10 minutes goes by. Detect magic goes off. And you sense magic coming from 4 vials. It's the bright red ones. Each one of them emanates magic.
Do it school magic.
You focus on them and they don't belong to a school of magic.
I'll let the rest of the group know.
It means I guess we probably should take those with us, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
For no other reason than to deny them to someone else.
Did you look at the black dice we took while you were detecting magic? Might as well look at it.
Sure.
You pull out the black 20-sided die and it's who's pulling it out?
I'm holding it.
Alright, when you take it out of your bag again, and the second you touch it, those spectral jaws appear again, and you do detect illusion magic coming off these jaws. And once again, it just yells at you, "Trick or treat!" And then a magic mouth vanishes after it says something.
Treat, please.
Okay, you say treat. Nothing happens when you say treat.
Somebody else wants to hold it. Are the gems in the other room magical? If you want to go look there while you got all your fancy vision.
The actual dice itself, it pervades an aura of abjuration magic. When that magic mouth appeared, it let off illusion magic. Actually, I think maybe magic mouth is conjuration. Anyway, it's a magic mouth spell. It is illusion.
Maybe we need to give something to the mouth. Like when the kids come, they say trick or treat, and you give them candy.
Sure's? I mean, but yeah. Here, you want to hold the? Where are you? You're like back here. Hey, you mean you want to hold it? You want to try it?
Sure. Yeah, I'll take the
When you
the
touch
die.
the dice, the same thing happens. Trick or treat!
I'm trying to give it your other hand.
I would take a ration and throw it in the mouth.
The mouth has no substance, and by the time you've even begin to search for a ration, it's already gone. It appears for just 2 seconds, really.
And
So with
all right.
with the herbalism kit or whatever, can I try and figure out what those vials are?
Are you proficient in herbalism?
I am.
Then you can make a nature check with advantage.
Sure, check. I don't know. I didn't go to nature school.
You you don't think they're there? Well, you're not really sure.
But they don't. Do they look like the
I mean,
same color as the blood potions that we got before?
They look very much like healing potions. They're bright red.
Okay.
They look almost the same, maybe slightly darker. They kind of look like the blood potions. In fact, you'd probably even guess that they're brewed from blood.
Yeah. Okay. Housetrums, while you're looking
the
at
only way
the
to identify it is either the identify spell, or you just take a sip, and then when you sip it, you identify it.
Gerald is proficient in alchemist supplies and has alchemist supplies. Am I able to do any experimentation to attempt to identify the nature of the potions?
Yeah. The easiest way is just to take a sip.
Take a sip.
However, only the bright red ones let off magic. The olive colored ones and the dark red liquid, they don't emanate magic. So you could make a nature check with advantage using your alchemist supplies to try and identify the other ones and possibly these ones too. Failing that, you can drink them and find out what they are. You suspect that the bright red ones are healing potions of some variety. They may have been brewed with blood by looks of things. The olive colored ones are antitoxin. There's 2 of those. So who wants to take them? You drink it and it gives you advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour.
I'll hold them. I'll try to hold them.
Add 2 antitoxins to your character sheet. And then the dark red one, Gerald, it smells bad, really bad, and you're not sure what it is, but you think it's poison.
For poison?
Yeah, the dark red one, it's some sort of poison, and bright red one, well, you're guessing the healing potion.
Now, is there anything in this gemstone room magical over here? If you want to come use your fancy eyes.
Halstrom ignores you. No, he doesn't. He moves into the room.
Sorry, I was... Yeah. Yep, I'll look.
You do detect magic. Actually, it's the head of one of the halberds, which is slick with blood. It's emanating magic.
I got that halberd over there. Seems to be magical.
Not the halberd, but just the blade of the halberd. And
Halibut?
it's not a fish. It's a weapon.
If you can show me which ones, I can have Corgi go push it.
I'll point to it.
Yeah, Corgi can get up there and you can put like a dagger in Corgi's mouth and Corgi can try and pry it free.
Ooh, let's do that.
Or I guess he could kind of scratch away at it. He pries it free and he gets it in his mouth. And when you take a look, those of you that have proficiency in martial weapons realize that it's actually part of the blood axe. It's the cheek. No, it's not the cheek. It's the bit. Actually, I think I got rid of bit. It's the beard. The beard of the blood axe. He pries it free.
2 of 5?
A bit more than 5. 2 of 10.
Oh, that's a lot of parts. Okay. He thinks we need to like try and reassemble this whole axe.
Yeah.
I wonder what it would do.
Cut stuff when you hit it hard.
With blood.
Okay. Alright. Well, that's good to know. We got a rolling pin and a halberd head. I think we should open the stores up to the north, don't you think?
Sure.
Interested in these potions at all, or just gonna leave them there?
No, we took the potions.
Didn't
I
we
think
take
we'll
the
take
healing?
all of
Did
them.
you?
Yeah, we'll collect the
Who's
potions.
taking them?
What?
I never heard that. Sorry.
Oh, I thought someone put them in their pack.
He took the
antitoxins.
antitoxins.
Yeah,
Oh.
they took the. I'm talking about the 4 bright red potions.
The healing potion thingies.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
should hand them out to a few people.
The potions that you guess are healing potions, but don't know because you need to drink it to find out. You need to take a sip.
Take one of them?
I'll
I'll
take a
take
s-
one of.
Red potion.
Alright, Zygon's going to identify them.
Yeah, I'll take
There
a
you
sip
go.
of one.
Alright, you take a sip, Zygon, and it's great. It's a great healing potion. All 4 of them are.
Cool.
But they have been brewed with blood, and when you take a little sip, your nose becomes itchy. Slightly.
Okay.
Alright, so they're, blood healing, greater healing potions.
I passed them to Nico. Just let them know they're greater healing potions, but they're brewed from blood, which may not be a negative, depending on them.
Okay, add 4 blood grading healer potions to your inventory, Nico.
Okay.
I took one.
Alright, well add
I'll add 3.
to your inventory. And Raven, you add 1 to your inventory.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, and then there's that dark red liquid. Oh, you just leave that the poison that Gerald suggests. Is that staying on the shelf?
I mean, we probably should brings it with us so that no one else either drinks it or uses it. Don't you think? So?
Sure.
Or someone could use it
Okay,
if they knew how.
who's taking that?
Somebody
Probably
wants to put.
Gerald is. He already
I
has it.
suppose Gerald will take the poison if no one else is going to.
It's a dark red poison. You're not sure if it's supposed to be inhaled, if it's supposed to be ingested, if it's an injury poison, or what it does.
Okay.
Someone would have
Ooh,
to be
mystery
pretty
poison.
experienced with poisons to figure that out.
I hear the best way to identify potions is by drinking them.
It
Just
did
a
seem
step.
effective.
Best way to identify poisons is not by drinking them. Okay, so yeah, you've cleared that shelf now. You open the door to the next room, and you've got like a bit of a workshop here. It has many things. The most
like
notable
things.
is this corpse. It's more skeletal than anything. Really, it's just a skeleton. It's tied to a wooden stake by the arms, and it has a piece of parchment in its skeletal hand. There's also jars of what looks like dragon scales on display at the back of the room, sitting in glass jars. There's a tank in the corner containing some sort of animal in brine. There's an alchemist workshop to the north, as well as a distillery in the corner, and a desk laden with notes. A bench against the west wall.
Okay, I want to go read the notes, but if it moves, I'm fully prepared to freak the fuck out.
Alright, you go over
Well-
the table. The skeleton doesn't move. And, you're going over to the note in its hand. It's just got a piece of parchment there. You, taking that one, Nico?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, you snatch it up and its hand almost kind of falls off. There's a note written in common. It says,
Ooh.
"If you're
Do not
reading
touch.
this, then I am dead. Now get out of my office."
It wants us to
It's-
leave.
Is that a left hand or a right hand?
It's left hand.
It almost fell off. Ah. We could make Nico a new hand.
I lost my right hand.
Well, he's got a right hand too, I bet.
I mean, I already have my hands. That's not the problem. It's the fact that it's not connected and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anything cool? Oh, whoa! I did not expect it to go around to the side here. But there seems like a whole bunch of little knicky-knackies. I want to go look at the knicky-knackies.
Alright, this is
Right.
this desk contains alchemist supplies, and in and around the alchemist supplies are jars of what look like dragon scales. They're quite large jars. They're more than a foot tall. They're big fat jars, and probably a couple of dozen scales in each one. Blue dragon scales, green dragon scales, black dragon scales, and then another jar has scales that are made from steel, as if someone had forged steel scales for a dragon and put them in this jar. So, a jar of steel scales.
I mean, you think if we just put these scales back on the dragon, it'll like come alive and eat those things?
Oh,
I mean, I don't think so, but I mean, the hardest part is going to be like, you know, trying to glue them on while the things are killing us, you know. So
It's like a puzzle. You have to try and get the right pieces as well. You got to start with the edges.
So
Alchemist supplies are also just like, you know, they got some herbs and some beakers and Bunsen burners and all that stuff. Some measuring tools, and alchometers, parameters, or whatever, and blah blah blah. As well as a fully functioning still in the corner here.
ooh, it's not moving.
it's not moving.
Is there anything in here that's magic-y, Hellstrom, or is that all? Is that all gone?
No.
I had 10 minutes, so.
No magic. You still got a little bit of that. No magic in here. Yeah. So yeah, alchemist supplies to the north. Desk has notes all over it, and there is.
Ooh, can we look at the notes? What was he working on?
All right, you go over and start moving around all these papers, and there's tons of stuff here, and it's probably going to take you an hour to go through it all.
Good. I'll sit down.
Are they all on a single topic, or is it just random writings of chaotic stuff?
Make an investigation check to do a bit of a quick perusal and see what you can make it out. It talks about dragons and alchemy and poisons and some interesting stuff here. Skeletons and.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of notes here. It takes me sometimes to like, you know, put them all in order. He kind of like writes like he's a, you know, a primary school person on crack.
But you know, there's a dragony thing out there, and we might learn something good from this. And she said there was allies in this direction. And you know, with scales and alchemy stuff on dragons and.
I mean, do you want to look in this last room first, and then we can come back in here and do it? Maybe there's like a Rolodex or something in here that tells you like something else.
You also notice one more thing as well. It's just this tank in the corner of the room. It has an abyssal chicken preserved in some sort of brine. It's in a tank.
Hell, we've got our dinner if we need it.
No, that could be our ally. He could fight off everything. We just turn the abyssal chicken into a dragon's with all the dragon scales.
Without the dragon scales? That's fair.
Yeah.
Polymorph.
And then we poison its teeth with the poison, and it goes and destroys everything.
Mm-hmm. Dragon chicken
come together.
Poison dragon chicken.
What we need is a ritual casting montage, and we'd have all that taken care of with like the A-Team music playing in the background. Dun, 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 dun,
Poison
dun,
the chicken and roast it nicely, and quickly run up and put it down, and then run away, and maybe Rickson will eat it.
Yeah, and then to do that, we'll pour the potions that are made of blood, and that way it'll look like a blood chicken.
He'll just be walking, go, ooh, a candy, ooh, a candy.
I am Richard Von Scale, and this is finger looking good.
Okay, there's a room in here with a round wall. I never trust round wall rooms.
There is a roundish wall. Just two shelves in this room. They're wooden shelves. And
filled with evil.
They are. There's stacked on them jars of different sizes. They're all made of ceramic or alabaster or bone, and they're painted and whatnot. They kind of look faded.
Oh my god, it's non-Euclidean geometry. It's the work of Cthulhu.
There's something pretty noticeable on this shelf. So there's jars on this one mostly. There's a few jars on the other one. There's also some bones, large, very, very large bones on display almost. And then in the center of the shelf is just this massive heart made of steel. It's huge. Must weigh 100 pounds.
Ooh. I bet that would work good in a dragon.
Well, it's made completely of steel, though.
Clockwork
Does
dragon.
anybody do anything like tincturings or smithing or anything else like that would know what the hell you do with a giant steel heart? Does it look like it could go on the axe? Does the axe have a giant steel heart?
No. No. Not a part of the blood axe.
I mean, it's got necks and it's got beards. I mean, having a heart just seems like it should have one.
Hey, hey, have a heart. Ooh.
Okay.
It might look good in a scarecrow.
Ooh, we can make ourselves a construct. An abyssal chicken, a scarecrow riding an abyssal chicken.
No, we'll make a big wooden dragon, and then we'll hide in it, and then we'll say it's a gift. We'll just
So wait.
Dragon.
I mean, if we make something, it won't have blood, so they won't be able to control the flow of blood in its body. See? Now we're thinking. Okay, there's a doors in here too. Maybe there's behind door number 2. There's something cool. Maybe an office. Maybe like a 3/4 finished mechanized beast of destruction that we just have to put the scales on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Close door! Abort!
Something good in there?
No. Very not good in there. That leads to the dragon rooms. Do any of these jars look to have it? They're all just like remnants. There's nothing like living inside any of these.
They're actually all sealed. They're different shapes and sizes. They're all made of stone or ceramic.
Are they not labeled in any sort of way?
They have some kind of like faded. They look very old. They have some kind of like faded patterns on them. Some of them are blue, some of them are green, and some of them are painted black.
I think I vote that we have Zygon open one of them, and we all back up.
They're sealed. They have like some muslin cloth over the top and a string and tied around the top of it, and then sealed with wax as well on top of that.
You want me to open one?
I mean, I think we gotta know what's inside there. Maybe there's something important inside there.
Okay, I'll open one.
But wait.
Okay.
I'm backing up. Okay, good. Proceed.
Okay, going ahead.
Alright, you open it up, just kind of taking a dagger, you break the seal of wax. You open it up, and inside there's kind of sludgy, like black sludgy organs. It's a canopic jar.
Yeah.
God bless you.
It's gross.
It's just they're like
Used for
they're doing this
mummification.
for mummification. Nice.
Internal organ is what's inside.
Well, but if we were having a scarecrow that got itself a heart, now we could get itself a brain.
And there might be some courage hanging around here somewhere too. So yeah, it's there's organs of all sorts, and then some dragon bones by the looks of it, and there's a giant steel heart on the shelf.
And there's a still over there. I don't know. There's a lot going on here.
You can make dragon wine.
I don't know how to put all these things together, but I suspect the important parts that we found in here was the axey bit. I mean, a blood axe sounds like that would do some serious damages to a creature made of blood, or it would do no damage. One of those two.
Yeah, it's either going to do great.
It's either going to be really, really good or really, really bad. So it's definitely not in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've searched this room. It's full of canopic jars, dragon bones, and a steel heart. This other room before this one seemed to be some sort of laboratory.
I mean, the canopic jars and the steel hearts. The steel heart seems to stand out from there, so I think we should take. Is the steel hearts like super heavy?
It weighs 100 pounds.
So yes.
I can
Yes,
carry
it's
that.
very heavy. It's huge as well. You could
Where would
probably
I
fit
put
in a
it?
bag of holding.
Where would I put the giant heart? I'm so confused here, folks. I don't know.
Oh, does someone have a bag of holding? Who's got that?
I got a bag.
I think they left.
Really?
With all our stuff in the bag of holding.
Surely someone's got a bag of holding.
No,
I
You gave
don't
it to the
think
new guy as soon as you met him and said, "Here, hold this," and then he just never came back.
No, I thought it was the rogue way back in
Raven's
the day.
got one.
Yep. I got the bag of holding and I got the other bag too.
Just hold that bag out and throw some stuff in there. No, you have a bag of devouring. You guys don't have a bag of holding. I think you're using the vehicles to carry most of the stuff. So, unless someone's going to lug around 100-pound steel heart, it'll remain on that shelf. If you have 100 pounds spare carrying capacity, then by all means.
Okay, so we knows where it is when we figure out what we're going to just do with the steel hearts. You want to go on the other side of that room to see if there's anything fancies over there? Because I don't know what to do with all these things. I mean, I could, between Gerald and I, we probably could cook up some sweet potions in here. But other than that, it's nothing that's going to be like get rid of Von Richter bloody dudes.
Bloodface.
There were
Bloodface Von Richter.
Interesting notes on that table.
I mean, I could stop and read the notes if you want to spend an hour. Maybe you guys could, like,
Reattach your
rest
faces.
up.
We can
Yeah,
go
yes.
through the notes. I can read while we're short rest.
Okay, I mean, yeah. Remember, if you're going to be, like, trying to concentrate very hard on healing, it might be a good time to use that vitality to get maximum fun out of that. But anyway, I'm going to start going through these notes here.
Okay.
Try and like organize them in some sort of fashion.
All right, everyone, take a short rest. There's some benches here that you can sit down on, and
Don't touch the chicken.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my Charm of Vitality so I can max out.
okay. Yeah, if you use that Charm of Vitality, you're gonna get back max roll from your hit dice. Once you use it, it's gone.
Yeah, and so that's going to be 13 per hit dice.
Yeah, I'm going to use it too. Does it
Take
affect
that.
any of the poison or craziness that I have?
It cures disease
It
for the other guys.
it doesn't help you out there. You're not diseased or poisoned, but Haustrom, you guys look over as you're taking this rest, and Haustrom's like eyes are bleeding. He literally has blood coming out of his eyes.
You should
All
probably drink that, buddy.
I'm going to lay some hands on him for 5 to get rid of like whatever disease or poison is.
I think it only
Affecting-
causes poison. Does it do disease too? Oh, disease or poison. Wow, I never knew about disease.
Alright, Zygon pokes Haustrom in the eyeball, and it fixes him up. His vision was starting to become quite blurry, but you're restored. You don't get any healing though from that Haustrom. You're just
Nico.
not eye bleeding
Yeah.
anymore.
Can I look at your severed hand? I want to confirm something.
You gotta give it back to me because I think I could regenerate it tomorrow. But don't break my hand. But here, yeah, you can see my hand. Thank you for reminding me that I only have one hand, and it's gonna take me twice as long to go through these papers.
Gerald's gonna slowly start moving off down the hallway. The thing that he wanted to confirm was how tasty the hand was. He's gonna start nibbling on it.
Ugh.
If I see you finger licking, I'm gonna come over and seriously threaten you, and my dog is gonna growl at you too. Can I have my hand back, please?
Fine. Hand the hand back.
Because if I kill you, I will eat you.
Alright.
Yeah, Gerald,
You guys
Gerald
are-
laying the hand back.
Resist the temptation to eat each other. And
I know it's hard, guys,
I think
but
you'd already
you know.
got DM inspiration, Joe, but Nico, you can have it too. For threatening to eat him. And you guys all hang out and rest. You go through these notes and you make a bit of a shocking discovery. There's one page, it's got a few paragraphs in it that's very interesting. It's about Draco Liches. Even as long-lived as they are, all dragons must eventually die. This thought doesn't sit well with many dragons, some of which allow themselves to be transformed by necromantic energy and ancient rituals into powerful undead Draco Liches. Only the most narcissistic dragons choose this path, knowing that by doing so, they sever all ties to their kin and the dragon gods. Beyond death, a Draco Lich retains its shape and size upon transforming, its skin and scales drawing tight to its bones, or sloughing away to leave a skeletal form behind. Its eyes appears as glowing points of light floating in shadowy sockets, hinting at the malevolence of its undead mind. Though many dragons pursue vain goals of destruction and dominance, Draco Liches are more nefarious than most evil dragons, driven to rule over all. A Draco Lich is a fiendishly intelligent tyrant that crafts complex webs of foul schemes, attracting servants motivated by greed and a lust for power. Acting from the shadows and actively plotting to keep its existence a secret, the Draco Lich is a cunning and challenging foe. Now this next bit is more interesting. It's about Draco Lich's phylacteries. Creating a Draco Lich requires the cooperation of the dragon and a group of mages or cultists that can perform the proper ritual. During the ritual, the dragon consumes a toxic brew that slays it instantly. The attendant spellcasters then ensnare its spirit and transfer it to a special gemstone that functions like a lich's phylactery. As the dragon's flesh rots away, the spirit inside the gem returns to animate the dragon's bones. If a Draco Lich's physical form is ever destroyed, its spirit returns to the gem, as long as the two are on the same plane. And if the gem comes into contact with another dragon's corpse, the Draco Lich's spirit can take possession of that corpse to become a new Draco Lich. If the spirit gem is taken to another plane, the Draco Lich's spirit has nowhere to go when its undead body is destroyed, and it simply passes into the afterlife.
So, is there any notes about this specific Draco Liches, or potentially the phylactery that someone might look like? Like, say, this one looks like a giant 100-pound heart or something like that?
Or like a D20?
It should just look like a gemstone. You really couldn't tell. However, you feel like the gemstone should probably kind of look like the dragon that was originally killed. So if it was a red dragon, it would be a red-colored gemstone. If it was a green dragon, it would be a green-colored gemstone. And it looks like there should be some information here about a specific Draco Lich. Perhaps something to do with that big dragon skeleton that you saw, but there's not. But,
Guys, let's look for
evidence that it's something to do with a Draco Lich was created here or something.
We do have the unidentified poison. That's
suspicious. That might kill it instantly, a toxic blue. But we don't have the cultists or attending spellcaster to ensnare and transfer the spirit. My more thoughts is that dragons out there, that's just like a regular old dead dragon. And we need to get ourselves the gemstone and then puts it on that dragon and make ourselves a new Draco Lich. And then hope to God that it decides not to kill us, instead taking out its vengeance upon I am the flow of controller of the blood in this room, guys.
Well, the dragon corpse, it's chained to the ground. It very much looks like it's being held against its will when it died.
Yeah, see?
So the ally, we just gotta find it then.
I mean, so that's a corpse. We could just make our own Draco Lich then, because that's what an intelligent person would do.
That's right.
So, has anybody seen a big gemstone like Malice? Have you seen a big gemstone?
Smiles. But maybe I have. Or maybe I haven't.
Maybe it's in your room.
If you do happen to find the Draco Lich's phylactery, what would you do with it?
What would you do? Where we'd get it to help us beat those things, and
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that we would probably get the Draco Liches, maybe touch it to that dragon skeleton's up there, and get it to be re-Dracolichified and help us out.
Some crazy scientist, she says as she looks up at the skeleton, wouldn't just simply leave a phylactery laying around.
Why don't we just go ask it if it knows where it is?
Surely they would keep it guarded somewhere.
Let's go ask
But
it.
maybe a fancy thing.
Okay, let's just go ask it where it is or what it looks like.
Okay, you want to ask it? You can go ask it. Where are you going?
I don't know. Where's the dragon?
I don't think Speak with Dead is going to work on it.
It says humanoid. Not to mention, I'm sure the dragon doesn't know what the where the thing is. It's the vessel of this whole thing's. I mean,
yeah. When you speak with Dead, they only know what they knew in life. So the last thing they remember is them dying, and they don't know anything beyond that.
It won't remember what its phylactery thingy looks like? Or?
That's not the dragon that has the phylactery. I think you're missing the point of this whole thing.
We don't know that.
Random dragon.
Well, we've used deductive reasonings to figure that out.
I'll call Phi on your deductive reasoning. Phi!
Okay.
Fine.
And yeah, if it is a Draco Lich Raven, it's not going to work because Draco Liches are undead.
Well, if it's a dead Draco Lich. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, you can go try and do stuff, but why are you going to walk into there where they're going to be like, I control the flows of bloods, and then they'll kill you again?
Well,
as you guys make this interesting discovery about Draco Liches, there is actually another series of rooms over against the east wall, but we're going to wrap it up here for tonight's session.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Okay, bye.
We'll eat up
All right,
later.
thanks, guys. See you guys.
See you guys next week.
See you next
Good night.
week.